We live? We're live.
You're
Pantheon.
live.
It's a Thursday. Welcome.
Bust down, Pantheoners. What's
Hey.
going on?
It's been
Lauren?
it's been a great 7 days and not a single update from Children of Blood and Bone. So that's kind of cool, isn't it?
Less eventful in that case is better, I guess.
How many phone calls or emails do you think went through? How many visits to knocks on the door? How many do you think Tomi Adeyemi was pacified, or do you think they're just going, I hope she doesn't say anything again this week?
The second one. The second one.
Because you don't want to, because she said, keep me out of it, don't talk of it. So as soon as you do, she's gonna go, guess what, everybody? It's been a whole you never know. With her, you never know. I'm leaning to we don't know what happened, right? We don't know what happened at all. But I'm leaning towards she's over dramatic. That's my perception, and I'd love to be wrong. I'd love to know that she's got valid reasons to be upset. And it's valid enough to disparage what's going on. But in my opinion, it's probably not. It's probably something that she didn't like. It's probably one person's fault, whoever it is, not the whole studio. But everyone just oh, keep that hush hush. And she's like, no, you're supposed to do something about it. And I just lean it's been a week. I had some time to think on it, sit on it. I think that she is an over dramatic person, but I'd love to be wrong.
I don't know her, and I'm not familiar with, or at least familiar enough with any of her past controversies or what have you to be like, oh, this is her character. I've also been warded against doing that to talent, right? Taking the industry narrative on you, because it's almost always proven otherwise, right? Especially when we're talking about Black creators, especially Black female creators. I think about Monique and how I took the word of Oprah and Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry that Monique was just this difficult individual to work with, and it was all her fault, and any pitfalls that she made befell was her responsibility, and it was, she was just bad on set and yada yada yada. And then lo and behold, just fast forward, half a decade, and you got Tyler Perry on a recording talking about, oh, well, we shouldn't have done this, we shouldn't have done that, and we were wrong, and Lee Daniels is apologizing. We've yet to get any kind of, acknowledgement from Oprah and her role in kind of blackballing Monique. But the point is that sometimes it's easier, and it's always beneficial for the studio or the company involved for you to be the crazy person, for you to be the person who can't control themselves, for you to be the person who's too sexually explicit. If we can even take it out of just the female realm and talk about Bo a bit, it's always to their advantage for there's something to be wrong with you when you speak out. So
it's possible it could be possible that there's something wrong with her and she is too this and too eccentric and she was wronged. But also there is no Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey moment in this situation. The whole cast and crew has taken the high road and hasn't been disparaging her at all.
Absolutely. To this point, because but we could also say that everybody else is still, under their non-disclosures, and they're choosing not to even try to mince words like Tomi is doing right now. I just think, you kind of got to make your own decision as a consumer, whether or not the film looks good enough for you. If you were introduced to this franchise because of Tomi, then you may have some loyalty there, and it may turn you away.
Everybody
if you are like us, well, no, I mean, I didn't read the books. My wife did. I didn't read it. So my introduction will be this movie. But that's where I think the vast majority of the viewing audience will be. So I think the film is still able to succeed or fail on its own merit. I don't think if it tanks, it'll be because she pieced out on the production. In terms of what she's saying, though, I can't disqualify her. We don't know. And I don't want to cut her legs out from underneath her, knowing the little bit of information that we think we know now.
I'm reading her reactions and I go, this is somebody who isn't 100, but whatever.
Yeah. I mean, trailer looks the way it looks. Even beyond the Tommy Adeyemi stuff, there's just a little bit of the cause for concern. But we'll see how it plays out when it actually hits theaters in January. 12 months.
1 second. Do you know what Lawrence is referring to here?
Go off the hook, but I decided to be petty and talk to YouTube and reverse the super chat. Normally I let it go because people need it, but it's whatever. He went and snatched the super chat back from Xmen. What super chat did you send that you snatched back?
He sent a super chat saying, "Is recast T'Challa over? Like, did you just accept it to child?" And
what did he say?
No, it was unanswered. Like, Xmen didn't touch the super chat, but I didn't know YouTube could reverse a super chat and say, "Oh well, if the creator doesn't react," because like that, I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like YouTube needs to protect the creators and be like, we get to choose what we broadcast, right? So like, if I don't want to click on your thing on my StreamYard, well, YouTube can't take my money. I don't think you should be able to do that.
It's the culture. It's like tipping culture, right? Like, I mean, you wouldn't go back into the manager and ask them to go get your money back out of the server's wallet. But at the same time, the culture is, I send this dollar, you at least read it. Now, if you don't want to elaborate, if you don't want to get into it, you can make any type of politician statement you want. But if I'm paying you for it, the culture here on YouTube is that you pay for what is written in the super chat. So I would have read it, even if it would have made me uncomfortable, but I'm not, every individual. It's not for me to say whether or not he should or should.
Yeah. I don't like that, though. I don't like that, because I might get a super chat one day that be like, I don't know, just something I don't want to say, and I'm probably not going to click on that. Well, the worst that can happen is that you take your super chat money back. It's all good, actually. To be honest, the consequence is like, oh, well, I don't get the money anymore. That's fine.
For sure.
Oh, he said super chats are non-refundable. Okay.
He said you got to know the right people to get that shit back. Joe James, he's not reading y'all super chats. Who's y'all? I ain't sitting no crew over there. Hey, listen, if the people want to know, the people want to know. That it ain't got nothing to do with us.
Well, what does have to do with us is SummerSlam, which came out on the weekend. There were some wrestlers who wrestled. Everybody, get ready for some wrestling talk, people. I really care about Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar. It looks like Brock has been retired. I thought the retirement would go. It could have been this match. It could have been the WrestleMania match. But like, Gunther is the career killer. Why wouldn't you just feed Brock Lesnar to Gunther? But it looks like that's it. He went on the Pat McAfee show and Brock Lesnar announced his retirement. Obafemi is the one to take him out. And then Obafemi got on the microphone in the post show, talked about CM Punk, because CM Punk during his post show, the crowd was chanting for Obafemi. This is the man. Like, this guy has ascended. It's not something that the company is really trying to make. He just is, and he's can't miss. And we need to do a pay-per-view in Nigeria now, because this man is the man.
I'd much rather Nigeria over Saudi Arabia for next next WrestleMania. But in any case, Obafemi's the man. But we've got bigger concerns here. We got bigger. First of all, I didn't really care for the match. The match wasn't that great for me. But that's not what I'm here to complain about. What I'm keeping a watchful eye on with them right now is them overthinking themselves in creative, or relying on Claude, whatever the hell they're doing these days. But we've kind of seen this similar momentum from a lot of different guys. You just named one in Gunther, like, oh, he's the career killer. And now he's in a makeshift fatal 4-way with Sami Zayn and Finn Balor, kind of randomly, for the #1 contenders match, and then ends up losing the match for a returning Kevin Owens. So clearly stacking up, showing you we're doing a bit of power scaling here. Gunther was the career killer, and now he's jobbing a fatal 4-way, a makeshift fatal 4-way, in like in the same year, though. In the same year that he retired Cena and AJ Styles and Goldberg, we're coming to the summer, and We're not within the same year. Now we're coming into the summer, and that's what we're doing with them. Let's look at Bron Breakker. Bron Breakker, before we called up the three horsemen, Javon Evans, Trick Williams, and Obafemi, before we called them up, Bron Breakker was the future of WWE. It was Bron Breakker. They were talking about him every week. They were trying to push him in the main title scene, the whole Vision thing, Seth Rollins. Bron Breakker was the guy. What they do? Oh, we don't want to force him down people's throats. He's in a tag team with Austin Theory being managed by Maxine Dupree. What the hell? What? Dominic Mysterio, best heel in the business, was. What the fuck is a Human Money's on the pole match? What is that? What even is that?
WCW.
No, this is 2026. WCW been gone for 20-some years. Okay? What the fuck is a Human Money's on the pole?
Bro, you put the money on the pole, bro, and he curses you.
Jesus H. Christ. Why isn't Dominic Mysterio working something right now with someone of note? Like, I thought the parlay from him and Finn Balor was going to be to help Dominic, go a little bit further in terms of who's antagonizing. He's got a whole faction, and he's messing around with Danhausen every goddamn week. So my worry is that they get too much in their heads about what they're doing with Obafemi right now, and they end up doing stupid shit with him. And then the next thing you know, he's got a U.S. title around his belt, around his waist, and we're talking about the next one. We talking about Leon Slater or somebody else being the next guy. I'm worried that they will extinguish the momentum.
Don't be worried.
That's what they've done, man. That is their track record right now.
Trick Williams lost the United States Championship
to Baron Corbin. Like, what?
But he was face to face. But he was face to face with CM Punk on TV. Did he lose the championship because his custom furry championship because the next program is to face CM Punk? He's in the title picture, or is he just gonna get the title back? Because that white fur championship, I don't get it. 3 weeks ago they invented. They say you can buy this online, and I guess nobody bought it. And maybe that they canceled plans with him.
I don't really like the gimmicks around Trick Williams right now. He was the show, and there's too much other stuff taking the attention away from him. It was the gingerbread man. Yachty's always a distraction, and now like they're putting too much on it. He was the sauce. Let him come out, do his entrance, fight, get out of there. They're adding too much. The fucking gingerbread funeral, it's cringe inducing. Like it went from something that was like aura farming and very cool, and now it's campy and kind of cheesy. This is their thing, man. They don't believe in the products as they come up. They feel like they still need to be mixed and molded and shaped into their vision, be it WWE creative. So they just won't let well enough be alone. They adding all these extra pieces to them. I don't listen to the crowd on it. Let pops there. OTC comes out, that's a pop. When CM Punk came out, he got a pump. When Obafemi came out, he got a pop. You can hear the crowd's reaction. They're just not there. It's not adding any value to his act.
One of my favorite celebrity interactions.
What Teddy Long doing? If he needs a manager that bad, call up Teddy Long. Call up somebody who's gonna get out the way and let the actual talent shine. I do think though the addition of Baron Corbin and Big Cass coming back last week, that's to give Oba bigger people to fight. They don't have a lot of big guys. They don't have a lot of big guys right now. So I think that's what's going on with the Facebook, man?
Yeah, it says we're having trouble streaming to Facebook. This may be an issue on Facebook's end. It's possible the stream was ended or deleted on Facebook. Are we fine on YouTube right now? Yeah, we still are.
Damn, Facebook. All right, my bad, y'all. I don't even know what to do with it. What do I don't want to view on Facebook. Let me get that out of here. There we go. Okay.
Homeboy.
Yeah, sorry, Facebook viewers, if it went down.
What about Jade Cargill? Is she doing anything for you? Who she dressed up as Prince? They were in Minnesota. You get
Yeah,
it?
that was dope. That was dope. I
Now she
think
can dress up as
Jay.
Storm.
Yeah. Jay continues to improve. I don't know what her next angle is. It seems like they got a thing going on with Charlotte. But there's no belts on the line. Let me ask you, how do you feel about them essentially like reserving the title for Rhea when she comes back? Since when do you catch an injury and the title now goes to an interim champion? What the hell is that?
Yeah, there's no precedence to this, but it's the story they're telling, so good for them.
But it doesn't feel like, I don't know, man. It's weird. It's feeling very.
You're supposed to lose the championship, and it's not my choice, but I've got to submit this. Then you come back and say, I never lost the title. You're holding my property. You're supposed to have that build, but now they're saying,
like, why is Stephanie Vaquer not getting an automatic re-up with? I mean, she seems like it's going to happen pretty soon, but like, why is it not? Why is Liv not interim champion?
Much like the MCU, we care about this stuff more than they do.
Why do? Absolutely.
Spoilers for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Why is a mutant here all of a sudden? Like,
hey, fam.
What? When did mutant powers activate? Why is nobody talking about this? And how few mutants are there for it to be such under the radar? What's the status of the X-Men, the mansion? Where's like, is Cerebro not working? Why we're asking these questions? They don't care. They're just gonna Secret Wars.
Rhea's Triple H's girlfriend. That's why. You eating pho, Darius?
Say that again. Oh God,
you eating
no,
pho?
I don't do that.
I was about to say I just had a bowl. I just finished the bowl.
And that's what, Asian Chinese food? I don't do Chinese food.
Vietnamese.
I can barely hear you.
Thai.
I can barely hear Darius when he speaks. It might not be using your mic. It might be using your webcam. No, it is your mic.
Mic's on.
Wait, say it again.
Yeah, no, it's my mic. Hold on.
Huh. So, yeah, right. Well, with the castings and stuff, right? With Jean Grey, Sadie Sink. Yes.
Does that sound any better?
Way better.
Yes, sir.
So with the casting of Sadie Sink as Jean Grey, you know, who's her love interest, and will they already be together? Will it be a love story? Will we jump in the middle of the love story? What is the situation with Scott Summers Cyclops, who it looks like is Kit Connors?
I don't know who that is.
It's him.
What would I know him from? What would I know Kit Connors from?
Heartstoppers is the most famous thing he's been in.
What the hell is Heartstoppers?
It's a show on Netflix.
You got the best of me, but
him and Wiccan, our MCU Wiccan, starred in the show together.
Oh, okay, gotcha. They cast Wiccan's boyfriend from Netflix show. Oh, they were together in the show, or they
were together in the show.
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
That's from the show.
I mean, I guess he looks the kind of the part. He doesn't have to lose 20 pounds like Cooper Hoffman. I've just never seen him act, so that would be the other half of it.
They're getting a small name actor who probably will sign on the dotted line to be in 10 movies for the next 100 years.
I knew you would love all of this. Like so far,
and
the most notable person is the chick from Ready or Not To as Emma Frost. He's the most notable name as of right now. So yeah, I knew you would love the fact that they got a bunch of no-name actors and they'll probably sign them for like 15 films and
he'll say, yeah, sure, you want me to be on TV for the shoot? Yeah, it looks like TV's actually done, but still, yes, we got somebody. He's young, he'll do whatever we want him to do. This is terrific. This is all like now, like he's not a big deal now. The Cyclops character and this Kit Connor guy, he's the unknown. We're like scratching our head, whatever. If things go the way that Chris Hemsworth Thor went, if things go the way that all the other successful superheroes that they have went, they would love to be on year 11 and have these guys everywhere. Like Tom Holland plays Peter Parker. I know there's a Sony issue there too, but Tom Holland, wouldn't it be cool if you could have Tom Holland show up in the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness movie and just have him set to be in all the TV shows that you had that didn't really take off. If he could interact with Falcon, if he could be in Thunderbolts because that's in New York and he could just swing by, and you could have that now with Kit Connors as Cyclops because you found a relatively unknown actor who is willing to do it for a very affordable price because he's got no other options. He's got no other studio pulling on him and saying, no, we need you actually here for this summer. You signed this guy for 17 pictures in 17 years, cameos, supporting roles. We're not even going to tell you what they are yet. We haven't even decided, but we know if we want to have Cyclops in the show about Captain Marvel, we will have him.
It makes my skin crawl how pro corporation you are when it comes to like building cinematic universes.
I'm pro actor getting multiple jobs and castings.
But it's a bad deal. It's a good deal for us. It's a great deal for us. It's a great deal for Marvel. For him, a person who's going to steadily increase his notoriety and his worth
thanks to Marvel.
Marvel. Fine, but it's not like he doesn't have it is like he doesn't have the chance or opportunity to parlay that elsewhere because he's stuck under stringent contractual duties from Marvel, right? So the idea that like because I'm not known now, I'll enter this machine and get known.
Yes,
but then it's not a benefit. But it's not a benefit to me until I exhaust whatever amount of titles and appearances that you have set for me in this contract. It's adversely worse for the person signing it than the person handing the contract. That's all I'm saying.
Just to be clear, like when you're on set filming for a movie, you might be on set for like 60 days. If it's your movie, right? If it's just a little cameo role, it's just a weekend that you got to stay in shape for, coming through and do the little cameo here and there. It's not that restrictive. You can still do other jobs. Sure.
For the Avengers movies, they'll be on site for months.
Yeah, but
right? So the things that you're actually starring in, that'll be very much so time consuming.
Yeah, and so for those times, oh poor him, he can't act in this little independent film. But he can still, in the 12 months of the year, work on those films he wants to work on when he's not doing the Xmen.
You can minimize it as much as you want. The fact of the matter is that he chose security over the ability to control his own future, right? Like he's intrinsically tied to the future of the Xmen now. If the Xmen are successful, then he'll be successful. If for some reason they're not,
he'll be fine.
Okay,
they won't not be successful. They will succeed.
Okay.
Kit Connor though is not. I mean, yeah, he's not known widely, but he's not really a nobody. He's got a lot. He's had a lot of, as of lately, especially a lot of really good roles. Obviously known for Heartstopper, but he was in that movie Warfare last year. He was in Wild Robot. He was.
Who did he voice in Wild Robot? Was he the duck?
Let's see. He was Bright Bill. Is that the duck? Obviously, Bill. Bright Bill.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
He's been in some things, so I don't think it's as easy as, okay, we've got this guy here for the next 10 years. If he's been getting pretty big, he's been getting some pretty good roles for himself. If something comes there's another big movie he's about to star in. It's a pretty big one. I don't remember what it was though. John Campea said it. So if he's getting these type of it and presumably the next or one of the next Hollywood It Boys, again, not my words, I'm repeating Campea here. He doesn't really need Marvel.
But that's the thing. When he signs with Marvel, he's Marvel now. So outside of those small opportunities where he has to do smaller films, it's not like he's going to be heading up multiple franchises at the time. It's going to be probably more than likely contractually obligated not to. So now thinking about what you just said and his prospects of working, of having this only help him continue to gain larger and larger roles, is it beneficial for him to be tied to one studio at the time where all studios want him? Is it better to be something like Chris Evans or someone like Michael B. Jordan, who just hops from studio to studio or wherever Ryan Coogler's going and makes his coin that way, as opposed to being tied down to a franchise permanently or for, an extended amount of time for your. I'm not saying one's better than the other. I'm saying in terms of freedom of movement, like autonomy over your own decisions about what jobs you take. It's something that you give up tying yourself to the machine. So it's not exactly a great deal for the individual, depending on, I guess, what you're looking for.
Marcus, do you think he'll be eating breakfast and then the phone rings? Oh, it's Feige. Dude, he's not going to be that tied down. He'll be fine.
I think playing Cyclops is a big opportunity, and if it goes well, his name recognition is going to go through the roof, and that will inherently afford him better opportunities than just being, a lead guy in an ensemble cast. Now, can you do both of those at the same time? Do you think that it will allow him to branch out and head up another franchise or another lead role that's going to take extended time to shoot? Will he have time to do those opportunities while playing Cyclops on a 10-project deal?
Yeah, 20-project deal. So if they want,
why would you ever sign up a 20-project deal? This is the same kind of concept we talk about with recording artists. Like, you want to walk in and sign that $400 million advance for 20 projects? That's the best deal for you as an artist?
Yeah. So if they've got things lined up for him, if they tell him, well, this is the schedule and we're going to start shooting this movie at this time, this movie that time, and you look at that, then you go, okay, that's the parameters I'm going to work with, and I'm going to find my independent movie. But it's fine. We've beaten this dead horse.
This is not true.
Let's get into Kit Connor's height, which according to the internet, he's either 6 foot or 5'11". And I think Scott Summers could be a little taller, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. 5'11", 6 foot. I'll take you.
Wait,
sure.
How tall is he?
He's either 5'11" or 6 foot.
What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Scott Summers is the tallest one on the team.
Hey, I mean, but this is all, I agree with you, but at the same time, if the rumors are to be believed and Bill Skarsgård is being looked at as Professor X, that motherfucker's 6'4".
I was about to say, so you're gonna be looking down on Scott.
He's 6'4".
Sitting down.
He's gonna be sitting down and they're gonna be like eye level.
On the hover chair?
Yeah.
Let me speak to you.
Oh my God. It didn't play a huge thing in the last X-Men, I guess, with James Marsden. So all of them are really short, though. I mean, Sadie Sink's not that tall. The chick that's rumored to play Rogue is not that tall. The tallest people, Beast, and the chick from Beef, from this latest season of Beef.
That's not Samara Weaving, right? That's
her last name is Spaney.
Spaney, yeah.
Kaylee Spaney. It rhymes. So, what's her height? Oh, I'm trying to see you.
She's 5'1". She's 5'1".
Oh, that's a midget.
Jesus.
Yeah, I believe she's 5'1" when I was looking at it the other day.
Okay, well, yeah, Rogue should be a little bit more sturdy. A little bit more, I can beat up Carol Danvers, but
they're all a little bit. Everybody's a little bit.
Now watch Wolverine still be tall.
They mess around. So have Wolverine be the
that's four castings, right? There's the Rogue one. There's the Scott Summers one. Jean Grey, we know is Sadie Sink. Emma Frost's there. You don't have to do Emma Frost, but they're doing Emma Frost. So
then they have the Beast one.
The Beast one? Well, Beast will be blue, so does it really matter? Well, did they get somebody white?
They got the other guy. They got the boyfriend.
What is he? He's not Asian? White, is he?
Oh, look at that! You see you guys paying attention to this shit? Look at me catch it because he's gonna be blue for half the movie, so we can waste one of our diversities on that. See.
I'll let the appropriate community complain about that one. I have no.
Charles Melton.
Yes, that's his name, Charles Melton.
Wasn't he in Bad Boys?
He's been in I feel like he's in Disney shit, wasn't he?
Yeah,
I only
he
know
was
him from Beef.
behind Troy. He was singing "Bet on It, Bet on It." High School Musical 2, guys.
Is that where he's from? He was in High School Musical?
It looks like he was from there.
Oh.
Maybe he'll be in Camp Rock 3.
Wasian.
Is that a word?
Yeah, I really like the Kit Connor casting. I think it fits Sadie. I think he looks good next to Sadie. I mean, they said they were going young. They weren't lying.
No, they're not playing.
Young.
Sadie Sink is supposed to be like, or Jean Grey, supposed to be like, what, 15, 16 years old in Spider-Man? Like, yeah, they are starting very young.
She's supposed to be 15 in Spider-Man?
Yeah, she's like 16.
I think I saw like 15, 16, yeah.
Her age really doesn't matter, though, for what happens in the movie.
A little bit. We'll talk about it when we talk about Spider-Man. But
okay. Any other castings that happened? It was Stormcast. Stormcast.
There were rumors about your girl Jamie Lawson.
Maybe she's too old. Isn't she like 29?
She would be the oldest one.
We're probably not gonna hear anything about that until they get closer to BP.
They're gonna film that the same time they're filming Xmen.
They are.
No, he's saying that because they're gonna let Ryan Coogler cast her. Which, yeah, because on one hand, I mean that increases the chances of Jamie Lawson getting it, I think. But
yeah,
on the other hand, why? Like how they're every time I think there's no way that they could further offend, they find a new way. So now not only do all black characters in the MCU have some sort of tangential connection to Wakanda, but now the person running Wakanda gets to hire all the black acters. Like that's what we're doing now. That's so if you black and you come into Marvel, you got to be cool. You got to go through the gatekeeper Coogler.
It's a box. It's the same box being checked. Nate Moore's gone. Who's the next nigga in the room? RC. So we're gonna pull him up. You now have full autonomy over all things black, not just Wakanda.
Black in the MCU.
All things black in the MCU.
What are we doing? You King Black over here. Everything go through your gate. You the troll on the bridge, boy. Don't nobody get past over here unless you say so. What are we doing?
Remember how he was introduced at Comic-Con, the Oscar award-winning Ryan Coogler. They saved him for last. They had Avengers Doomsday's news, and they said, last thing we're going to do is Ryan Coogler, get out here, right? And it got like kind of a lesser ovation. He's Ryan Coogler to Kevin Feige. He can do no wrong. Only right.
You know what they will not convince me of, though? Because you're right. You're absolutely right. They let him go last. He got all the deference. You know what they absolutely not convince me of? Because we've had a good long time since we've had that news come out, right? It's not going well. It's not going well at all in terms of the reaction. Like, and it's not just us either. It's not recast T'Challa. We obviously have our qualms with it. But usually when you see that crowd, they're leading with, this is no disrespect to David Johnson. David Johnson's a great actor, yada, yada, yada. The other side, he's ugly, he's short. Where did you get this guy from? Why wasn't it Dancing Idris? Ryan Coogler was just looking out for his homeboy because Dancing Idris is with Lori Harvey. There's no general excitement around this. Nobody's jumping up and like, fam, you can throw me all of the bots on Twitter that you can buy. But one thing that there is not is general excitement for what they have proposed for that film. Maybe she'll change it. Maybe she'll generate some excitement. But people, fam, I told you, you give somebody a lesser version of something, and that's how they're gonna treat it. And this Hall H at San Diego Comic-Con. Talk about.
I think the jury is still out.
No, man.
I think the jury is still out on it. I think the jury is definitely still out on it. I think I'm going to die on this hill until the box office comes in 2028, December, for that film, but I'm dying on this hill. Again, I know I use him as an example. I'm going to continue to use him as an example because he's one of the biggest Marvel YouTubers. When Josh talked about it, he said what he's been saying and said, okay, now we finally have a face to it. Was it a face I choose? No, blah, blah, blah. But it's a male Black Panther. I want T'Challa proper, but it's a male Black Panther. So maybe, I don't know, guys, maybe we warm up to him. Now, that's just a small section of YouTube and Josh's audiences and things like that. But I strongly do believe that the general audience is going to look at this, have looked at. I've seen the things you've seen too. I've seen the whole Lori Harvey stuff. I've seen all that stuff. But I've also seen a lot of people accepting it. I've also seen a lot of people saying, yay, this is the recast. I've seen a lot of dumbass people saying, oh my God, the resemblance is uncanny. Yeah, so it's the jury is definitely still out. On one hand, you've got people that are like, fuck it. On the other hand, you've got people that are like, hoorah. So in December 2028, we will for sure find out where people stand on Wakanda and the MCU.
You don't need to wait that long, Darius. Like we don't got the same algorithms, and then you see different stuff on the internet. But like the slightest bit of positivity that we've gotten from around David Johnson's casting, you take a step into the accounts that's saying it, and they're saying things like what you described. Yeah, he looks like Chadwick Boseman. First of all, that's ridiculous.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Individuals don't look anything alike, and those people are the people who get up here. You know what I also seen on the internet today, Darius? That it was a post, and somebody was like, "Oh, I knew Marvel fans were stupid when they said that Wolverine and Deadpool was better than the Marvels." People say anything on the internet.
Oh, they definitely do. They definitely do.
Said, I knew MCU fans were stupid when they said Wolverine and Deadpool was better than the Marvels. That was an actual post from a real, at least a presumably real person. But then again, we don't know because the apps that we're using to ascertain general interest for this shit are mostly fake. I'm telling you. From human beings, right? You've seen that this thing has reached. Joy Reid has talked about the new Black Panther and Marvel's Black superhero problems. Joy fucking Reid, formerly of MSNBC, has nothing to do with comic books, right? Who else was talking about the Black? It was very big.
Well, go ahead and say it. Finish it.
I'm just gonna say, if it were the same thing at Ryan Gosling as Ghost Rider, we have no idea where that's going to go. But the one thing you can say that there's general interest around it. There is no stories of negativity. There is no segment of the internet that's hating on the casting. It's just not there. It doesn't exist. No such scenario is like that for Black Panther. At very least, like you said, the jury's still out and there's some controversy around it, but it is not the introduction that you would have hoped to have for who you're donning as your new Black Panther.
No,
this is not how you want to start it out.
No, definitely not how. I agree with that. Definitely not how they wanted it. I mean, I remember watching the video. I watched the video when he walked out on stage. It wasn't like it was, mass hysteria. But at the same time, too, all these people that are now jumping on this conversation like Joy Reid, I appreciate it. That's cool. Yay. However, this has been an ongoing. We've been saying recast T'Challa for quite some time. And I feel like now we're jumping on because Mahershala Ali, the Oscar two-time Academy Award winning Mahershala Ali, went public and said, basically, fuck them. They wasted my goddamn time. I trained with the sword and everything for them. I passed up on my nigga. Like the thing, if I'm Mahershala Ali, the thing that pisses me off more than anything, because this is what pissed me off more than anything in my personal life. You played with my money. I passed up money, waiting on you. So like it's like nah. So now I feel like now you got your Joy Reids that are like, oh, Marvel has a black problem. Joy. Marvel's had a black problem. I know you've been concerned with real problems in the world, but Marvel's had a black problem.
Why was Wonder Man getting canceled? What what triggered this. You saw the photo. You covered it on your stream, right? And it's got Wonder Man with Race Swap Wonder Man with Monica Rambeau and Blade and somebody else. Falcon was there.
Well,
What? Wonder Man doesn't count. He
doesn't count. He doesn't count. But it's so funny that this conversation, because we all of us, not just the three of us, but others that are do the same things that we do around the same topics that we talk about. We've all been saying Marvel's black problem for some time. It's so funny when people finally have this epiphany. Of hey, now I see the black problem. But the reason I reject him as Wonder Man, I accept it in the black problem thing, and the only reason being is because you made him black. You made him black, and since you made him black, yes, he's a part of your black problem.
So you see the cover up now is we're canceling all the TV shows. So just that was a casualty of the overall general direction of Marvel. No more live action TV show.
It applies because it's part of a continued theme of disrespect. For some reason, there's always this special thing that's not really all that special. It's actually to the project's detriment when we're talking about black projects, right? We can talk about it with Falcon and Winter Soldier, not Falcon and Winter Soldier, excuse me, Brave New World, Captain America, Brave New World, in the immense reshoots that ended up being basically a sequel to someone else's movie. You can talk about Ironheart being released all on the exact same day with little to no promotion leading.
No promotion until 72 hours before the show.
With Wonder Man,
6 episodes doing crime and spent
and sold her soul to the devil, presumably at the end. A whole bunch of stuff. But Wonder Man, you put it out, right? And the show was what it was. We don't have to argue over the quality. Some people like it, some people don't. But you announced a season 2. You announced the season 2. You went on an award season push to get this thing an Emmy, and it won. And then you announced the season 2, and then you look right in Yaya's face and tell him, "Yeah, no, we're not doing that shit no more."
They told him, "Yeah, no."
You know what I'm saying? On top, at the same week.
No, Marcus. His name is Yaya.
The same week that you told Mahershala Ali, or the Mahershala Ali comes out and tells us that Blade movie is never coming out, which you all knew, but at least he's putting confirmation to it. So it's this continued theme of whenever there's a black person involved, for some reason, at the top of it, shit just ain't working out. We got to rework it or cancel it.
And all he could say was, I feel like a tremendous
loser.
Success for getting Wesley Snipes, and a tremendous loser for not getting Mahershala Ali's movie off the ground. Which is just crazy to me that, that is the answer that you give. And I know Kevin Feige is not one to come out here and, give these extensive or any answers really about anything like that. But you would think almost, when was that, 2019? Almost 10 years now ago, 2-time Academy Award winning. You would think it would have been a better public statement than, I feel fantastic for getting Wesley, but I feel like a loser for what happened with Mahershala. And I'm just like, yeah, Mahershala has every reason to go off the way he did. And there's no amount of money. No amount of money. I don't give a fuck if you cast whoever you cast as the next Midnight Suns, be damned. Me at the lead, be damned. No.
The reason why that's still important, though, him coming out and talking, is because y'all mentioned it, the epiphany that everybody seems to be happening. It's not an epiphany. They all know it's there. They all know the idea of this soulless corporation and the relationship with black people not being what it's supposed to be. It's all there. What it was is a signal it's okay to criticize them.
Oh,
and that's why Mahershala saying what he said is so important, because it signals to other establishment or the in crowd of celebrities and wealthy people in those crowds. Usually we sit on our tongues about these type of issues. We don't talk about them. We don't talk about how you can be the highest on the call sheet where it comes to anywhere else, but the biggest studios are just going to treat you like another nigga on the block, whether you're Lawrence Fishburne or you're Angela Bassett. Doesn't matter, right? But when you wrong someone of Mahershala Ali's stature to that degree, now it's open season. Now it's okay to criticize Marvel for something that you could have been criticizing them for 20 years.
Well, what about those content creators who's decided to do shorts? Because I've seen like 100 of them of people just going, "Hi, what's going on with Marvel?" And they never mentioned the T'Challa.
Everybody
thing.
knows how to read an algorithm. Everybody sees what's popular or is hot at the moment.
That
You know,
sucks because they're so convincing, and you're like, okay, these guys are really about that, but no, they just saw that so and so did a video on now.
No. That's why all these people that have been on Twitter over the past few days saying like, oh, Marvel doesn't like black folks. I'm not taking any of these people seriously because, like Marcus said, you've known this, and you could have used your voice 5-6 years ago. As I said on my stream the other day, this whole Marvel hates black folks, it started with T'Challa. The thing you all refused to see in 2020, that's where it started. But you refused to see it then. And now it's, and the Marvel hates black folks because a show that with a superhero without any superpowers that didn't do anything super got canceled. And we all love that show. Now we're talking about how Captain America, Black America was
Captain Black America. I've seen the movie twice if they called it Captain Black America.
Was sidelined, and it's like it's funny because all these people talking about sideline. None of you motherfuckers even wanted. I didn't. I know a lot of other people didn't want him as Captain America either. Talking about he's sidelined. I agree with the whole where the fuck is Monica. I think everybody, that one I believe is genuine because I think everybody's asking where the fuck is Monica. And I believe the Blade stuff is genuine too. The only ones I don't believe are genuine is the T'Challa one that they're really still not talking about. Sidelined Black America and
Armor Wars.
Yes, and Armor Wars. Armor Wars 2 being reworked to an Iron Man.
I had almost forgot about project. That. I almost forgot about poor Rhodey. You talk about plot holes, man.
Recast him though that and the only reason I say that is because Don Cheadle's, I think I looked it up, he's 61.
Bam.
Yeah. We don't need that old of a Rhodey. But don't rework it to where it's now an Iron Man project. But this is the writing is there. If you really pay attention to stuff, if you're really in the weeds of all this Marvel stuff and movie stuff like that, Kevin Feige told you this during Captain America 4, or was it during? I think it was during Captain America 4. He got asked about why was Captain America 4 not successful? Well, because it didn't have Chris Evans. Basically,
are you kidding me? So you plan to keep putting the shield on this man and calling him Captain America, even in Doomsday, right? Then you go sitting next to Steve Rogers in the same movie, but you gonna look me in my face and tell me that it failed? The last Captain America movie failed because the white guy wasn't in it? So my question is, because me and my cohort have already decided that our recourse is just not to review their products on the channel, and that's been, we've experienced some success along the way with doing that. It's been going on 2 years now. So for everyone else that's like, still hanging on, and some of the people you described, Darius, it's like eating up the Marvel slop and it's a male Black Panther. So how many times do you need to be spatted in the face to be like, you know what? I don't think I want to do that no more. I don't want to do that. I'll go somewhere where they at least try to earn my patronage. They just don't expect me to get into the back of the line.
Where's that? Like James Gunn, it's your turn right now to do a status.
Yes, please.
It's time.
Oh, please. Meet Marvel over here talking about 2 Avengers movies, Black Panther 3, X-Men, and all this shit. And meanwhile, he's casting for Jimmy Olsen. He's not on this level. He needs to get out of this game.
Then where do we go? What is the studio like? What, Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey?
Oh God.
Well, Children of Blood and Bone. There's the answer there. That's it. January can't come soon enough. That's going to be because that's a trilogy. That's 3 movies potentially in IMAX. Maybe the second and third won't come out in January because this will do so well. That's where like attention needs to go right now because the Black Panther franchise is not it. They killed T'Challa, and that's where it started. They took away the best character. Of course, they're going to do Sam Wilson wrong. And Monica doesn't even have her name. We call her Monica Rambeau. We should be calling her Photon, the same way we refer to everyone else as their alias. They stripped the scene where they gave her name. Why?
Canceled a show. Tried to blame it on the Marvel's success. They knew damn well the Marvels was gonna fail.
Okoye supposed to have a show too.
The series,
Midnight
yep.
Angels.
Yep, Midnight
There was a whole
Angels. Yeah.
scene in Wakanda Forever that was supposed to set up that series. They ended up getting cut, because we were too busy recreating a man's actual death so we could make millions of dollars. So we forgot to add the scene where Okoye is talking to her father about the River Tribe trying to make a play at the throne, which actually would have been an interesting concept going into this whole thing with Wakanda instead of, putting a bastard child on the throne.
Nope. Let's get to a super chat. Big ups to Quasimodo. The fandom is divided though. Shuri fans mad because Shuri is replaced. Cooler MCU stands glaze anything. Recast Charlotte community don't want this.
Yeah, them Surrey fans. Oh, how tables turn.
I'm gonna take it a step further than that. You know what? Toussaint. I almost called him T'Challa. They almost got me. You know what Toussaint is for Wakanda? For well, maybe not for the MCU because he won't be anywhere as big as this person I'm about to name. But for Wakanda, this is what he is. He's Rey. He's Rey. He's a child with some indiscriminate origins who is going to get microwaved up into an actualized hero without any strife. He's a male Mary Sue. He is the Rey of Wakanda.
Yeah, the same way Rey is really a Skywalker.
He's the Rey Palpatine of Wakanda.
He's really T'Challa,
And there's no and not just in the way that they'll be presenting him. His fatal flaws are exactly the same. You won't see him struggle, right? You won't see any type of natural parenting or upbringing from the person that actually matters to the story for them. They will just appear in the middle of a storyline and have all of the abilities to keep themselves upright without ever failing in some tragic way. His tragic failure will be that he doesn't have a father. Just like Rey grew up without parents.
Yeah, but Rey made money. What was the Last Jedi in this analogy? What was the Last Jedi for Marvel?
What was the Last Jedi for Marvel?
Phase 5?
Yeah, the entirety of Phase 5.
Yeah, the entirety of Phase 5.
I'm to Rey, son of T'Challa.
Yeah, nah, man.
Right.
Yes, the fandom is divided, like you said. Another super.
Cause GYD bills driving, that's crazy. They don't fit me cause I'm just a project, baby.
MCU got BP3 and 70 millimeters. That's the IMAX format, hoping to get $1 billion again. And it's coming out in December too. And December is a huge month. It might not stick that at December though. I think they're gonna realize this should be the Xmen slot, and let's just switcheroo, Ryan. Ryan, you're taking a long time with the visual effects. How about we just give you February?
They love that, man.
You can put
They
that thing
love
in IMAX.
Ryan.
You can call it Rymax. It's $1 billion. $1 billion?
Yes.
$1 billion.
Everyone's getting $1 billion. Michael.
Damn. I know we've had a good year in theater this year for sure. A lot of films crossing that mark. Black Panther 3 will not be one of them.
Oh, and Brand New Day did it in like 5 days.
In like a week.
What?
In a week.
In a week. In a week.
Did that shit in a week.
That was
In a week.
unbelievable.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy.
But
Do we want to talk about Brand New Day?
No, I want to read super chats. Was Darius going to say something?
Read them all.
Oh,
so that we can
I was just gonna say, there's no way that BP3 is ever doing anything like that. So
$1 billion, man, what? You can sell crack with your movie ticket. It still ain't selling no $1 billion.
This will be everlasting love. This will be the one I've waited for.
Lawrence, $5. Thank you, Lawrence.
Be.
Not reading that shit.
Love
What?
for me.
You better
Bring it back up. What did
revoke
say?
it. You better go to the Google. Okay. He said, imagine you canceled the dude who project just got you $1 billion in 6 days off Spider-Man. Not a good luck after 4 months. Oh, you're right. Destin Daniel Cretton was the director of Wonder Man, But here's the thing, though: if he's able to make you that much money in the movies, why would you use his time on a TV show?
Man, that's the thing. That is the thing. All these people that are so wham boo hoo over Wonder Man and it won Emmys. I don't care that it won. It didn't make money.
Right?
It didn't make money. It didn't have the
Disney Plus makes money. Even if it's good, nothing on Disney Plus makes money.
It didn't have the viewership. Nobody gave a damn. As I've said many times, people walked away confused over how his abilities or what his abilities are because they showed him break a table, fly a man out of jail,
Okay.
and blow up a building or whatever. I think that's what it was. Blew up a building behind him.
Episode 3.
And that entire episode could have been just that you didn't need that. You didn't need that entire episode with Doorman. That was like the spin-off episode with Mandalorian taking over Boba's show.
It wouldn't be an Emmy-winning series if not for the Doorman.
That's insane to me. That's insane to me. And it's so crazy to me because these are the same people that hate Moon Knight, that hate like Ms. Marvel. I'll watch Moon Knight or Ms. Marvel 10 times over before I sit down and watch Wonder Man.
Ooh-wee.
And as
sorry, go ahead.
I'm just saying, as I was watching Wonder Man, I got to episode like 3 or 4, and I'm like, okay, what are we doing? Is he gonna do something? Is he gonna do something besides go for a role? Like I'm literally watching a man try out for a movie for 8 episodes.
Literally.
8 episodes. Yeah, that's crazy.
I'll never watch a Disney Plus show again. Vision Quest, I don't care.
Hey. That's gonna pop off. I'm just letting you know.
Let me know if it's not good too, right?
Wrap all that shit up. Wrap it all up. They even working on my patience right now with Xmen97. They need to wrap all that.
They should have wrapped that. That definitely needs to wrap the fuck up. Either wrap it up or wrap Bo back up.
And then Daredevil's supposed to come out for another season, and then that'll be it for them.
Oh, season 3 is gonna be the last one.
That's supposed to be it. That's supposedly it. But hey, I'm standing on that. I'll come on here and say I'm wrong if Vision Quest ain't gas, but I'm hearing and I know because I know what's going on in the show. I know it's gonna be gas. Leads into Doomsday.
The sources told you that was the soft launch of Damson Ninjas. Remember that source?
Hey, well, the same motherfucking source must have told that to everybody because everybody was sitting on Damson. But
I hope and pray that it's not over a woman that probably neither one of those individuals are going to end up with 10 years from now. I hope that that's just a rumor and that she played no role in that decision. Chill, you look confused. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, but I was hoping you'd keep talking and then I go, oh, that's what he meant.
And then you figure it out. So allegedly, something that kind of tipped over the decision to go with David Johnson over a presumed Damson interest was the lady he's with and that MBJ was formerly with.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I hope is just a rumor. I hope and pray that he's not as petty as I would be, because that sounds like some market shit. Like, hold on, man. I gotta hear.
Did his boy a solid?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hoping that has nothing to do with it.
That's definitely his buddy. So
we definitely got a super chat coming. I'm gonna randomly choose one of the dancers.
In my bag now.
Yes, T'Challa is basically a recast, but you have to jump through mind hoops. They will give T'Challa stories to him. They should just recast T'Challa. Yeah, they should have just recast T'Challa, but here we are. They haven't recast T'Challa, and I'm not giving up. I think this is like advocacy that I'm on right here. Why T'Challa is important. We shouldn't have the Toussaint character. It's even right now. It's not too late. The film is not filmed yet. We've got multiverse shenanigans coming. We've got a lot of ways that we can still have what you said on stage at Hall H be true. This will be coming of age, but let's have the dad be teaching his son. Like, we can still have T'Challa in this, and I'm not giving up on it. Recast T'Challa.
I'm not giving up on the hashtag either, but I said facetiously a couple months ago that he's dead in every universe, and I mean that shit now. I'm not. There's no jokes behind it. There's no, haha, gotcha, psych, pull my leg or finger or whatever. No, I believe he is dead in every universe.
Yeah,
Shit is
after the
destined to
zombies
fail,
thing,
y'all.
he's dead in every universe.
Shit is
He's the
destined to
anchor
fail.
being.
It's gonna fail. It's gonna fail. You cannot. A franchise cannot survive a persistent and permanent retirement of the only reason why people showed up to the retirement. And
But it's coming out in Christmas, and
I don't
that's
give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I will argue with whoever until the cows come home, until we get that final box office draw. It's just not. It's not the way this is done.
What
And
else
to
is
say
coming
that
out?
it's going to be successful is to say that it could go a different path than any other franchise that we've ever known that has to do with superheroes.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I said, this is I don't know. None of us should honestly. You can be, I guess, shocked in a way, but none of us should really be shocked. Ryan Coogler told all of us, at the end of Wakanda Forever, during those little Wakanda Forever podcast, with every move they've made with T'Challa from Wakanda Forever till now, he told us, that's cool. Y'all feel that way, but I got a story to tell. I'm gonna do that. Blah blah blah. I'm telling that story. And I even remember, which I agreed to at one point in time, where we were like, well, it comes down to money. Eventually, Feige's gonna have to tell him, hey, this character's not making money. You got to bring T'Challa back. But then you go back to what Chill said when the way they announced him on SDCC. Ryan's on a different level now. Not only is he the token black over there, but he's the token black that's an Oscar winning token black. And we're going to give him so much more pull. He's on a different level. And not only that, before he even had the Oscar, the rumor was him, Destin, and, well, we know the thing with Destin was true, but him and somebody else were being offered Secret Wars. So they already have this affinity of Ryan Coogler over at Marvel Studios, which is, crazy, but it is what it is.
I'm not trying to, like, you're right. Like, he obviously has some pull over there. He's obviously got staked out a position. That don't make it right. Like, that doesn't make it doesn't make it successful either. He can make every dollar that he made over there at Centers for Warner Brothers, and that shit would be a stinker over here in the MCU. He can make all $500, $600 million that he made at Centers, and it would still fail here. Him having his position or his deference or people respecting him more at Marvel doesn't make this any more of a right decision.
I want to fast forward to 2028 so badly. I want to get to this movie so badly. I want to see the results so badly.
I can't wait to see the first trailer. I can't wait to start seeing the behind the scenes stuff, the pictures. I want a plot summary. I want the rumors. I want all that. So, because I'm going to be, like I did with Wakanda Forever, I'm going to be covering all that stuff. The plot leaks, the this, the that. If stuff comes out, like I'm waiting for the rumor to come out around that time. I'm hearing from via Daniel RPK that Storm and T'Challa Jr. are going to have a relationship. That's the one where I'm going to be like, that's the green light. That's the green light to really light their asses up. That's the green light, because although I've been preparing myself for all of this stuff, that's one of the big ones for me, because I already knew they're going to probably take his comic stories and give them to this kid. And Ryan doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get the character. He doesn't get these comics. He doesn't get. And I understand the MCU doesn't go off comics. It's a botched version of whatever they want it to be. But we pull from the comics for reference and things like that, and he doesn't get it.
What comic stories are we going to recreate? Wakanda's already been flooded.
Oh yeah.
Namor's rivalry is with Shuri now. I guess we can have the whole Storm thing, and maybe we'll have an X-Men versus Avengers kind of thing with them two. Doom
depends who Denzel plays.
Doom, they're this character. I would be shocked if David Johnson's character has a standalone interaction with Robert Downey Jr. I would be absolutely shocked because of where they're positioning Doom to be in all of this and how fast tracked he's been. I would be shocked if this character ends up having a interaction with that character. So what stories are we working again? Well, again, the whole thing with Ulysses Claw has already been done because that was actual T'Challa. Namor is not out of the question, but has already been done with Shuri. Doom is out of his power scale at the moment. So what stories?
You'll make it up.
Right, which is what MCU made up stories exactly that haven't been connected to comic book runs have we cared for that we liked? It's lesser, y'all. Like we can keep doing this shit all night. At the end of the day, they took some duct tape and put it around some shit and called it T'Challa. And if we're I am not, nor will I be convinced that it's going to be convincing enough to bring home the bacon.
It'll make less than Wakanda Forever. It'll do less than 800.
Yeah.
But still, if it does that 700, they get to like tell themselves, look at that, we made money.
Okay, well, I can't make people not lie to themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're going to play the Superman game, like, oh, Superman was actually a success and we actually made $200 million. Okay, well, lie to yourselves. I don't give a shit. I'm saying what I'm saying now. Before we even get to all of the spin, it will definitely make less than Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, I agree with that. Less than Wakanda Forever, even with the December. But shit, like how much less though? Like I'm gonna be giddy if it makes 200 million like Captain Marvel 2. Probably won't get that low, but
it won't get that low.
Yeah, it won't get that low, but still, I'll be like, you see. But I don't want them to be successful financially with the killing T'Challa. Like you can't do that. Hot potato the franchise and be proven that this makes money. I want this precedence so that never happens again. But this is racial, so it'll happen again. Thank you for that super chat. Next.
Somebody come tip her. She's dancing like a stripper.
Other one from Lawrence Arnoli with the 5. They weren't outreached until it was at their front door. They mad Shuri got replaced or Wonder Man was canceled. None of them watched Cap 4.
Yeah.
They weren't outraged, you mean? You mean like the content creators weren't outraged until it was at their front door?
I also don't understand how this comment goes along with, but the casuals will show up for BP4. So they didn't show up for discount Black Captain America, but they will show up for discount T'Challa.
Coogler's pretty influential, so like domestic audiences will come.
Guys, oh my goodness, what is the okay? And this is because we're having specifically a box office conversation.
Yeah,
his popularity does not then translate to huge box. He's made good money. I'm not trying to take away from his successes. What I am trying to say to you is that Ryan Coogler does not equal $1 billion.
The Black community supports him.
The only $1 billion film he's had is Black Panther, and that survived off the back of an unmatched Marvel run, a run that will probably never be matched.
Okay.
Now it survived on its own as a solo movie, but it was in the midst of the greatest era of the MCU that we've ever had. So let's not get attached to this idea that like just because we slap Ryan Coogler's name on it, that's the budget right there. Like it still has to
means that now.
That'd be good.
He was a Halloween costume on Abbott Elementary.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
The Black community does really support Ryan Coogler. And I think that, as we all know, the power of the Black dollar and word of mouth and things like that. Now, I don't know,
why did Wakanda Forever make more then?
Because they advertised a funeral
concept of a T'Challa-less Black Panther movie.
But they advertised a funeral. They advertised, come pay to mourn with us. MCU fans paid to mourn, but the casuals were like, this ain't what I saw. I don't even know shit about Marvel, but I watched Black Panther. This ain't shit. Like, I don't want to go watch a funeral.
Yeah, David Johnson's got a few years to bulk up, to hit all of the media, just be what Tom Holland successfully is, and be a draw. David Johnson, I hope the best for the guy. But yes, F those content creators. None of them were paying attention. One more super that just came in. Quasimodo 199 says somehow Killmonger has returned. This is your Star Wars. It's gonna be just like Star Wars.
Is he not supposedly in the movie?
Oh, he's Michael
Probably.
B. Jordan, so he's gonna be in a Ryan Coogler film.
He'll probably be the person that Toussaint sees in the ancestral plane.
Where's
That's what they did for sure.
That is what they did for sure.
We got to hear that Toussaint accent also. Is it going to have a little Haitian? No, they're going to erase the Haitian thing.
Listen, when he spoke in The Long Walk, you could still hear his British accent. And I'm not taking anything away from the brother. I think he's a good actor. I really, my favorite role that I've seen him in is Alien Romulus. I thought he was great in that. But you are stepping not only into big shoes, but you are stepping into a battle zone. You're stepping into, you're gonna catch strays that aren't even meant for you. And it's like, so you've got some big shoes that every little thing he does is going to be under a microscope and is going to be critiqued. Even more so than why is Spider-Man's why is the spider emblem not up at that position on his chest? Why are the web shooters so big? No, even more so than that, because there hasn't been as much controversy around any other MCU character like there has been around T'Challa. So it's going to be there, and I hope that I'm sure I don't know if Ryan's talked to him. Ryan doesn't have social media, so does Ryan even know about? I'm joking. I know he knows, but he doesn't even have social media. So I'm sure they've set him down though and told him, hey, be prepared. Be prepared. You've got there's going to be some shit coming your way.
Maybe they got to sing in the movie. That'll help. There's going to be a soundtrack. It was SZA and Kendrick for the first movie. Then they got Rihanna. Who do they do now? Who's some Afrobeats guy?
I don't want to hear that sad ass. I ain't had a song from Rihanna in over 10 years. She gave us that sad ass. Lift it up. No thanks. Thanks.
I don't see it, but we'll get there eventually.
Let's go to SZA. One of them days.
Before you do one of them days, he's also rumored to be in Secret Wars. And why and how and narratively, I don't understand it. I don't know what they're doing there. Originally that was the rumor, so people thought that he's going to be aged up, and now we've come back to that. We've circled back to David Johnson himself is going to be in that was the report. From Daniel RPK, I believe it was, that David Johnson is going to show up in Secret Wars as Toussaint. So it's like, how?
So like in another universe, Toussaint is older. Shuri sees him and she's like, wow, you really grow up to be a great hero. Then she comes back to her world. Okay, Toussaint, let's train.
That's some
we
dumb
went
ass
to
shit.
another universe, found Toussaint. So he's
Toussaint
not
found
only
her.
aged up, but he's from another universe. So what's happening to the kid in our universe?
So either he is a multiversal version, or after Doomsday, when the formation of Battle World, there's going to be some type of time fucked with, or jump or something where he is going to be older. Now, even though David Johnson is what, 30? How old is David Johnson?
33 years old.
David Johnson's 33.
33.
And he looks it, and I'm not trying to be, he does look it. he looks like a hard 33. does.
Hey, see, Darius, this is exactly what the discourse is online. This is exactly what it is. They're like, all right.
I think you lose credibility when we make comments like that on people's looks. Let's just
I'm not trying.
No, you don't. No.
Yeah, we do.
I'm not trying
this is
that.
a business that's driven off of physical aesthetics. That man has been poked, prodded, and judged his entire career. He can take it. That's the reality of the situation. That's what people look at. That's what they're going to see.
Hey, I'm just saying, before I saw the video from SDCC, because you know they don't live stream things, we all got the pictures. I'm just saying, and all the pictures, like the ones with me brother does look older. But that aside, him being T'Chaka, that aside, he's what was I even? Damn, what the fuck was I even saying before I said
he's like a hard 33 in every picture.
I was going somewhere with that hard 33. I don't remember.
He's playing Toussaint aged up, and he'll be in another universe.
Oh yeah, yeah, brother. Why did you pull the picture?
Yeah, nice little mustache going on, David Johnson. I see you, David. I see what Sarah Haley Finn was casting. I see what Ryan Coogler saw. Good looking gentleman. The braid up is fresh.
Yeah. Yep.
Don't let them discourage you, David Johnson.
This is not look, man. This is reality.
We're great in Alien Romulus.
Is what it is. He was great in Alien Romulus. He was great.
He's
got
phenomenal.
some strong features, is all, you know.
I just think that I don't think it's going to be another universe. I think that's going to be an aged up current MCU universe. Because if it's an aged up one from another universe, that does not make sense.
We gotta make this shit.
It doesn't make sense.
We don't gotta click on these chats right now. You know, we can just skip over to some of the other conversations that are going on. The more positive.
Oh, brother, if you don't want to say nothing about him, don't say nothing about him. It won't be attributed to you. No one will blame you for it.
Let's do the super chat. Andre Ware with the 5. If y'all had a chance to talk to Kevin Feige and James Gunn, what is the first topic or advice would you bring up? Probably the same answer for all of us.
If I could talk to Kevin Feige, I'd tell him to shit or get out of the pot. Either do the comic book stuff or let somebody else do the comic book stuff.
Oh, I would have said recast T'Challa. Okay.
Well, that it's all the same thing. But with Gunn, I would tell him to get the fuck up and make Static Shock while Marvel is still on the mat. Like, cut them at the legs with young adult black protagonist, which they refuse to put to the forefront in any meaningful faction, and beat them that way. Don't try to beat them with the heavies. You don't like working with the heavies. You know, that's not you. Go ahead and get Static out there and cut him out of the legs. Get to him earlier than Marvel's getting into him right now.
What about you?
I mean, really, I would allocate all of my time to James Gunn. I don't really have much to say to Kevin Feige outside of recast T'Challa. I feel like, you know, hey, attention needs to be to James. You showed up to SDCC with a video. With nothing new in that video. Here we are again talking about Gorilla Grodd and more castings for the Jimmy Olsen show. David Zaslav came out 10 toes down, chest out. We are confident in our slate and we are changing nothing with DC. Well, you be confident in that slate and you change nothing.
That's because he about to get 7 B's, boy. He about to get them shareholders paid for the next 6 months. He about to come up $7 billion off of the Ellisons. Just to James, and it would be the same things that I've been saying, that I really do feel vindicated on some of them. I mean, Supergirl lost the studio $200 million, and I told you all that
shit was gonna be awful.
Less than $200 million globally for the entire run. That's hurts. That hurts. Never in my life did I think that movie would make less than Morbius.
No,
Never did
I
think it would
didn't
make
think
less
that
than
either.
Morbius.
I didn't think that either.
Uh-huh. Thank you, Andre. Yeah, my answer is Black Panther and Static. Did we do X-Men castings? Yeah, we haven't done Spider-Man Brand New Day. So the movie came out. The movie was all right. And everyone seems to like it, right? Jean Grey's there.
I don't think
Spider-Man's
before we-
older.
Before you go into that, sorry, for anybody thinking that, no one called him ugly. I just said the brother looks like a heart.
No one called him ugly. Yes,
I didn't call him. Okay. Let me put it this way. I do not think David Johnson is ugly. And if y'all know me already, if I thought it, I'd say it. I don't think David Johnson's ugly. But being a hard 33 doesn't mean you're ugly. It just means the brother looks seasoned. He looks older than 33.
Today, you know, drinks a lot of coffee.
He looks older than 33. That ain't my fault.
Spider-Man Brand New Day had lots of people in there.
I'm 33.
I'm about to say, I'm 33, and we do not look the same age. Me and David Johnson do not look the same.
We don't. No, so I definitely don't think he's ugly.
Oh man, no. Okay, Spider-Man Brand New Day. I liked
Brand
the
New
movie.
Day, bro.
I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. I was worried about balancing with all of the pieces in there. I was kind of disappointed by a few people's output, but they did balance out the film pretty well. The hand was basically there as like fucking security guards. They didn't do shit. And then Tombstone, that was probably my biggest disappointment, is because I was looking for some crazy one-liners from Marvin Jones.
That was a big disappointment.
Yeah, I wanted to see more than just 30
Black.
seconds of Marvin Jones III, but
Too black.
you know. Anyway, but yeah, no, I mean,
Who else
Jean
black
Grey.
is in the movie?
Yeah, right.
The Department of Defense Control.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go.
So Sadie Sink, let's talk about her for a second. Let's talk about Jean Grey. So I get it. She's young, lost her sister. She's kind of losing her mind a little bit, desperate, going to as far as lengths she can to try to find her. She's a murderer though. Like Jean Grey is a killer. Like she is a fucking murderer. So like we're gonna have to do some character rehab for her before we get her in the suit. You know what I'm saying? Because like Jean Grey is the furthest thing from a kill first character, and she got a man hit by a car. She was throwing people into traffic. Like I assume that some of them car crashes that we had ended fatally, but maybe we can, you know, any planes in the area when she did her fucking seizure, everybody stop shit. But she definitely killed that man in front of that taxi cab. That man's dead. That man is he's dead for sure. Other than that, I thought it was a fine film, man. I like to see the Hulk was back. The Savage Hulk was very enjoyable. Great. I even like some of the story stuff. Some of the emotional stuff really hit home. You know, when he was talking to Mary Jane on top of that building, but Sadie Sink had really taken over her body, and you know, stuff with Ned, and
that was dope.
It was pretty dope, all in all. I'm not out on Jean Grey. I'm just a little bit confused about her character right now.
I really liked the film a lot. I'll tell you, like I said, like everyone, I saw it in a sold out theater. The scene with MJ and him on the rooftop, and he thought it was MJ.
Yeah,
they got me so good, and they got my theater so good, because they got me so good at the very beginning when he was talking, because when she was talking to him, I was like, damn, why does she remember? I was like, I don't want her to remember shit. She shouldn't. And then when she turned, the entire theater just audibly was like, oh my, blah, blah, blah. That was a really good scene. Really good scene.
I sniffed that one out, But then to juxtapose it with the final scene with him and Ned at the coffee shop, why the fuck did Ned recognize it then?
I don't like that. I
What?
really
Muscle
well,
memory.
that's my biggest complaint from the movie. I didn't want either of them in it. I wanted to go away from Ned and MJ. They obviously don't remember him. It's been 4 years. We've skipped 4 years, and he is. I get it. Those are the only people. But he's brother. You ain't met no new friends in 4 years. I get it. He's
No,
Spider-Man.
he been all by
He's
himself.
been busy, been by himself, and all that kind of stuff. But like, we could have thrown. And I don't like it also because the way Kevin Feige worded it the other day, Zendaya and Tom need a rest before Spider-Man 5. That means she's coming back. We're never gonna get to Gwen. We're never gonna get to. So it's like I don't want the Ned thing, and I know some people are like, oh, I want him to be Hobgoblin. You want Jacob Batalon to be I don't. I don't. He doesn't give that villain, Jacob Batalon, the actor that plays Ned Leeds. I don't want him to be
Hobgoblin. I mean, if they would have went the way that I wanted them to go and cast Giancarlo Esposito as Norman Osborn, and then Ned could have been his nephew, and then he could have been the Hobgoblin to his uncle's Green Goblin, they didn't do all of that. So I don't know. Maybe it can work. Maybe it can help.
Yeah, they overall though, I don't have any really complaints from this film. I thought that now the third act, but most of Marvel's third acts are but
I didn't care for the final battle scene with the hand. Like I wasn't really too impressed with the whole webbing thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't really doing it for me. But
yeah.
the rest of the battle scenes were tremendous. John Bernthal, the Punisher, was 10
Was
times
great.
better in this movie.
My God.
In his entire special. That special presentation shit, it was some horse shit. I don't know who made it. Throw that shit in the trash. This
I didn't feel
Punisher
like I
is
needed
what
to.
wanted to see.
I didn't feel like I was missing on the special presentation when I watched Spider-Man. I thought of none of it when I was watching him as Punisher here.
Oh God, no, not at all. Not at all. Only thing I kept thinking was the dynamic between these two is amazing. The back and forth, the way that they allowed the Punisher to still be. Now he obviously wasn't still like hardcore Punisher, but he was still talking about killing people. He still went off on MJ for asking about his family.
way. Let me tell you something.
All that
Let me tell you
stuff.
something.
Like it was great. It was great. He was one of the best parts of the movie. I do not, and I will continue to say this, do not like Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk. But when he finally hulked out, I don't like him as Bruce Banner. When he finally hulked out, that was great. That was great. He was huge. Huge.
It was though.
I've never seen the Hulk like that. Not in the MCU. He looks great. I hope that it's not like, I don't know when he's coming back, when we're going to see him again. I also didn't like the way they kind of ended that whole fight with him. He just was like, oh, okay.
I loved it. I loved
didn't
it.
really
You
like
know
it.
why? Because it was appropriate power scaling. I had a bit of an issue with Spider-Man being able to repel Jean Grey out of his head. I don't know where that came from, even during the mutation. Since when can Peter Parker repel the most powerful telepath on Earth out of his head? But eventually he wasn't able to, and so that that kind of fixed itself. But the thing with the Hulk,
He wasn't able to, or he allowed her.
well, I think it wouldn't have mattered at the end when she souped up and got everybody. I don't think he would have been able to keep her out at that point, so he just let her.
Wasn't it because he's a spider? Like he was turning spiderish, and so like that's not the human mind, and Jean Grey can't do that.
Shut up. I had never heard that as a designation that Jean Grey can't control animal minds.
I was going to say, can she not? I'm pretty sure she can go with.
Maybe
never
she
seen
can.
that as
Maybe
a
she can, but
designation.
she had to get stronger later in the movie, as she said.
That's fine. I'll leave that alone. My point was that I felt like how the fight ended with the Hulk was appropriate because there's no planet where Spider-Man could overwhelm the Hulk, right? They're in close quarters. He has all these civilian lives on the outside that he has to worry about. So like ultimately, yeah, the Hulk would overwhelm Spider-Man. The only way that he would survive if somehow Bruce was able to regain control even for a moment. And that's kind of what happened, right? Instead of continuing that fight to its logical end, I'll just slide off the building and fall, 20 feet to the ground, and then hope I shrink back. Because any other way, everybody else in that building dies, Spider-Man included.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, great movie. They did a
Really good movie.
they did a great one on that. They did a
What
great
did
one on
you
that.
make of the after credit scene?
I
The
didn't like
Spider-Man map
it.
thing.
I
What
didn't
did you
like
think
it.
it was trying to
The
say?
only thing I can think of is either something to do with the whole, and I'm sticking to this because maybe they might be back onto it. At first I had given it up. I'm back on it. The whole Beyond the Spider-Verse thing, Miles Morales, because there was rumors that he was supposed to show up. He's like supposed to be animated in that one. Um, and then the other thing is Secret Wars. Maybe something's happening because he's not in Doomsday, so maybe the formation of Battle World is happening.
I've got three theories. One is Miles Morales, like you just said. Miles Morales just experienced an incursion of his own universe. He's one of the only. Him and the Maker are the only two holdovers. He's popping up as a Spider-Man on the tracker app for some reason.
That sounds like a comic book.
Second theory is that is Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire's universe gets exploded, and he's the only one that's left over. He pops up. Or it's the formation of Battle World. Doom just created Battle World and transported Spider-Man there. Those are my three theories on what that meant.
There's an interview where Tom Holland was asked about Miles, and he's like, I know where Miles Morales will show up.
Mm-hmm.
He said that for real.
He says he knows. So that would just mean Secret Wars. Like there's going to be a Miles in Secret Wars. Not that he's going to stay. Not that he's going to move over to the next universe. But you might see Donald Glover, maybe Shamik Moore. Who the casting will be, we don't know. There's going to be a bunch.
If I see Shamik Moore, I might stand up and go take a lap around the theater before I come back.
That'd be a nice bone to throw Shamik Moore. Here, you can play him. Just like Channing Tatum played Gambit in Deadpool. Like, here you go. We want you.
But see, Channing Tatum fucked around and stick around for Doomsday. See, it was a throwaway until it wasn't. It was a one-time thing until it wasn't.
Yeah. Also, the inhibitor chip that he made and the implications that will have for the mutants and later on down the line in the MCU. Also, this whole thing, people have been asking, where's the school? Where's Xavier? I have all those same questions. But if the school's not there yet, which I would presume it's not, we've never talked about it within the MCU. But if the school is not there yet, then maybe after seeing this shit with Jean and how all this has gone down, Professor X is like, hey, you know what? I need to help this girl.
You know what I
start a school
about the whole mutant situation or how it's presented so far. They don't differentiate it. It's not like, or at least they didn't go out of their way to present it that way here in Spider-Man. Like, oh, there's this new group of people who are just popping up with powers at 13 years old. It was more so that, like, number one, it seems like they always knew that they had powers because that's the reason why Jean Grey's mother left her, apparently. And then number two, they're not differentiating this as a different group. They're just more superpowered beings.
Yeah.
Right. She even says that in her final speech, I'm special, like you're special. Like they're trying to make mutants synonymous with all the rest of the heroes, which kind of dulls out some of that anti-mutant human hate stuff that the X-Men is chock full of.
Yeah, that'd be too racist though. That'd be too racial, and they don't want to touch on that because white America is the money they're looking after. That's why.
I mean, I guess it's pretty integral to the story. I mean, even Bryan Singer dipped into that. Yeah.
White America.
Sure.
White America.
Do you think that the X-Men movie is going to time jump, or do you think that they started forming him finding these kids?
What is time after Secret Wars?
Yeah, I was about to say after Secret Wars, I presume that we're already going to have taken a time jump.
The universe has an incursion. The MCU doesn't exist anymore, and it was only Battle World. When they fix everything, they can fix everything to a brand new universe where time schmime. People who are young are now older.
Okay, I'm still confused. Even I get what you're saying with that, but I'm still confused on just like when are they showing up? Are they showing up officially in the X-Men film, or are they supposedly, because they sinks in Secret Wars? So
So in Secret Wars, I think there will be some like mass jumbling of the old and new as like a passing of the baton.
Every universe.
Yeah, that's probably how that'll go. So you'll see them in Secret Wars, and maybe we won't know all of their background or their stories, but then we'll get that fleshed out in the actual X-Men movie.
They got so many superheroes in Secret Wars. Like everyone should show up. She-Hulk, all of them. Except T'Challa is dead in every universe.
Every universe. Like, what the fuck?
Forgot.
From some unexplained disease.
Back to Spider-Man though. Oh, actually, we already touched on it. Like, it just made a lot of money. I thought that was cool. Zendaya is in it for the next 3 movies. So long as they are still married to each other, why would you not get your wife a job, right? And then your boy Jacob. They said that
I don't think
a package deal.
Get her a job. It's more likely that she would be getting him a job than how much money she made.
You don't think?
I still don't see it. Oh, he definitely made more. He made 20
movie.
million, I think, for this movie.
Oh, in Spider-Man, yeah, for sure.
They got no problem spending that 20
general,
million.
She books bigger roles than he does on the regular outside of the MCU. This has been Tom Holland's biggest year in a while. He had the Odyssey. He's got Spider-Man out this year, but outside of Spider-Man in years past, it hasn't really gone like this for Tom Holland.
Well, it's going to drop again, and I'm not trying to, say Tom Holland or anything negative about Tom Holland. I love Tom Holland, but it's going to drop again because anytime that Tom Holland does anything outside of the MCU and Spider-Man, now the Odyssey, I can't give that to Tom. I can't give that to Tom because just for me, I know Torian was telling us that day that he came on, like when he saw the Odyssey, that he thought that Tom might get an Oscar from this, and something. I don't see it. that scene with Anne Hathaway, man, she gave everything, and he just gave nothing. Nothing, but not just in that scene. I just really didn't get anything from him in that.
Jay, I know we're gonna have to talk about it, but. Yeah, unfortunately, it is out. The official trailer for Jonathan Majors' movie, the Daily Wire movie.
Oh, is that the movie with Ben Shapiro?
Yes, unfortunately.
Oh, Jonathan. Oh.
But yeah.
The inhibitor chip, though, it's gonna fuck not only Peter. Because the mutant's going to hate his ass. And that might cause the whole Avengers versus X-Men thing.
Oh, because of the collar things. Because of the inhibitor? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's going to... they're going to hate him. Especially the ones, like the Brotherhood that don't give a fuck. That ain't on Charles's holy moral mission. Yeah. They're going to be like, you made this shit?
What was interesting is that that DDC decided to write Peter, even knowing what he knows coming off of Civil War, right? Like the idea of working with this government entity in lockstep as a superhero has already been kind of disproven, or at very least shown the weaknesses or the way that this could go wrong, from SHIELD to the Sokovia Accords, all of that shit. And so him walking head first in the damage control, being a good little boy. Yeah, no, I'll go get her for you. I'll bring her back. Whatever you say, Mr. Tillman. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you would think that you didn't just go through all of this stuff. Like you didn't see it play out for yourself. I know.
Where was the damage control guy from the movie prior? Remember him?
He was a Skrull. I'm telling y'all.
Skrull?
Well, I don't know that for sure, but I think he is.
You think he's a Skrull? I think they let the Skrull shit go.
They don't care. They didn't plan the Skrull thing.
That you know what? You're right. Let me rephrase that. During No Way Home, I thought he was a Skrull, but that's when shit kind of still made sense.
Yeah, so I thought that he would be a little bit more skeptical of
what
all
was
of
his
that.
name?
How the last time he was with the
Cleary
like that, it would play.
Yeah, Cleary. That was it. Cleary. Agent Cleary. That was.
I also think that they dampened down his character a little bit in terms of they changed it. Instead of him hating the mutants or like having this fear of being replaced, he was in Wonder Man.
He was. Yes.
Now I know.
Yes,
I
he
forgot.
showed up. He did show up in Wonder Man.
He was. He
Maybe-
was.
Maybe
Instead
they
of
wasted.
him having this hatred for mutants, he seeks to exploit them, which again changes the dynamic. He's not going to be preaching, "Hey, we need to eradicate these individuals. If we don't get a handle on them, they're going to replace us." It's they present a tremendous opportunity for us, and if we could just use their powers. I'm telling y'all, man, they're stripping these stories of the mutant hatred stuff. I think that's the direction they're going into a more of a super powered and how dangerous they are. Basically redoing Civil War. We might have a Civil War too.
Well,
I hope that's
Civil
not the direction they're going.
It doesn't seem like they're gearing up into the like humans versus mutants dichotomy. Doesn't feel that way, at least not right now.
Let's read some super chats that came in.
So
Got a handful of stacks, better grab an umbrella. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes.
Vaseline based.
I make it rain.
Would y'all date a small person? Someone like 4'3"? How tall is 4'3"? That's pretty short.
That's
I
small.
don't think I'd be attracted to a 4'3".
With 10. No. That's very small. Very small. Probably not.
No.
Okay, thank you for the question.
I just keep elevating, no losses, just upgrading my lessons, made blessings. I turn that into money.
Arthur with the 2. Y'all making fun of DJ Dwayne Johnson?
David Johnson. David Johnson.
Oh, David Johnson. Is he already
need to take
DJ
your
right now?
girl.
What are you trying to do, Arthur?
Hey, Arthur.
You take your girl.
Yeah, that doubt it, but
You'll take
you
your
know,
4'3"
maybe
girl.
he has a lot of money. He's famous. Maybe. Maybe.
The only time Arthur, I believe, has said anything, and it's once again defending something the wrong thing.
He
Defending.
always on the wrong side.
And he pays to be wrong.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, listen, you would see the crash out of all crash outs if that individual took my girl, for sure.
DJ. Well,
Then again, no one's saying he's ugly.
yeah, no one said that once. Not one single time did we call him
Didn't say that
ugly.
specifically. No.
MGM's got this one movie. It's called Your Mother, Your Mother.
Oh yeah,
Your
let's see
Mother.
that.
And it's got a trailer, official trailer, not a teaser. This came out 3 days ago. Woman, though. She looks pretty.
I want this. I want to see this really bad.
Yeah.
I want
looks
to see this
good.
really bad.
We got a capable father, but he is turning to a lot of violence at the same time. Not my ideal representation, but yeah, let's see what they got.
Man, he had to. This is defense.
Yeah.
I'm claiming it. All of that is defense. He ain't doing it because he want to.
Okay.
He looking for
Yeah,
breast
yeah.
milk. He trying to get some breast milk.
Yeah. Because that woman literally he just said, "My daughter's allergic. I need a prescription." Bitch,
A prescription.
my
Did you
my
know
daughter's
that?
hungry. Yeah, no, you got to do what you got to do.
Tiffany Haddish. Y'all seen Tiffany Haddish in this movie? I hope not. I hope not.
This is probably like the climax of the movie. He's got to kill like somebody who's upstairs, and he just crashes the party.
That's that blade training.
Yeah,
Right.
Decent. What was the budget on this too? Like, how much do they really need to make money? He could succeed.
All of this looks practical. I saw very little effects, if all. Got to be around maybe less than 100 million. I say less than 100 million from what we've seen just now.
Not everyone's a pacifist. Chill. You got soldiers out here too. LOL. Okay. He got neon tied up. Oh, the streamer.
They call him Neon. That's hilarious.
Tiffany Boone from The Shy. This movie looks like we got fans.
It does look good.
I think I know he's gonna do a lot of a lot of press for this, and then he's gonna be like talking about Blade and stuff. So that's always helpful. You get that Marvel movie.
You know, what you mean if they ask him about Blade?
Yeah, they'll ask him about Blade. They'll want to talk to him just because of Blade.
Yeah, but can't? Well, you're talking about for the press junket for this?
Yeah, people will want to talk to Mahershala Ali about lots of things, and one of them will be, hey, whatever happened to Blade, hey?
But can't he not tell his publicist or whoever's in charge of that before he sits down, hey, don't have them ask me shit else about Marvel?
I
He
wouldn't
can
want
ask
to.
all they want, but you know what people want to hear. You know that somebody gonna find a way to ask him about Blade.
Well, like
get his
maybe
ass
they
up
say
and
that
all
walk.
you want.
Maybe the interview doesn't happen without the Blade thing, where you get to have your big topic, and then the guy who's doing the interview gets to put on the title or on the headline, Mahershala Ali said this about Blade. So he wants it, they want it, everyone wins. Because you're just shitting on Marvel, really. You're not hurting yourself. It's not your fault.
I think it's too big of a story at the moment with not only with him and Bassem Tariq over there doing the project, but for the fact that Kevin Feige spoke about it first. Right? Kevin Feige said something about it while they were preparing for SDCC. So then that prompts a response from Mahershala Ali. Maybe if they both stay mum on it, maybe that'll be the end of it. You know, they both said their piece. Kevin Feige's a loser. Mahershala said he got better things to do. Maybe that'll be the end. But I do know it'll be something that people will continue to ask him about probably into this project, maybe even beyond, just depending on how, you know, the rest of the maybe if they recast somebody as Blade, this will come up as a subject for him again. Right?
Yeah,
Like the fact that he came out on the stage and was announced as Blade in 2019 will be something that follows him as well.
Yup.
What
What are these kids here? Do these kids play like Miles Morales or something?
No. I gave two strong options for Miles Morales the other day. Young Michael and the boy
Young
from
Michael.
Yes, Young Michael. Giuliano
Young Michael
Valdi. The boy that played Young Michael. And Michael.
Oh,
the
and
movie.
Michael. Oh, got you. Okay.
And then the boy that played in, even though he's not, this is the only thing for him, he's not Afro-Latino, but the boy that played in It, the series.
Oh,
But not this
he's young. He's like 10
Maybe
or 11.
Virgil Hawkins.
He's 12. He's 12. Miles is
He's young
13.
as shit.
Miles is
Quit
13
playing, man. Get
canonically.
Miles Canton, man. Quit playing to get Miles Canton, man. Let's stop playing around. Go get Miles Canton.
Who?
Go
Man,
get
if
Miles Canton.
y'all bring a grown ass nigga in here to play Miles, I'm gonna be
Man,
so
fuck that.
mad. No.
You don't think Sam? So you look at Sammy, you can't tell me that he can play like a 16, 17-year-old Miles.
Miles Canton?
Yeah,
Hell no.
that he's not convincing as like a 17-year-old.
No.
Man, y'all hating on Miles Canton, man.
No. And he's got an odd shaped melon head. He can't be Miles.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's me. Hey, I left the aesthetic stuff alone. Now Darius bringing it back up. He the one talking about head shapes and stuff.
What do you think Mahershala's son in this movie did to get that look? Like, what did he do wrong? Did he sneak out at night?
No, she's probably mad because they're bouncing around the city running, and he's been lying to them about why they're doing it. So she's probably the oldest, and she wants to know why. Tina, how tall are you? You probably that 4'3".
But I've seen Tina's TikToks. I've seen her step back in front of the camera. Tina's a shorty.
Oh,
No.
I thought you were about to tell me she was tall.
No. Tina,
I'm tired of short people.
Tina, can you get your shoes still in the kids section? I'd be jealous of y'all that can do that. I'm asking. I'd be jealous of y'all that can. I get the good prices.
He said you'd be at Kids Foot Locker. Oh man, that's hilarious.
Jay said that he was with a white girl. That was it.
Who was with a white girl? Who we talking about?
The son of this character, Mahershala's son, he was with a white girl. That's why he's so disappointed in him.
Oh, probably not, but that's funny.
Let's do the super that came in.
But I'm hood rich. Have you ever seen
I hope Kevin watched this feeling like a loser and a failure and a giant failure. But I got Wesley Snipes to play Blade. Might get him back for Secret Wars. Do you think he wants this to succeed or fail? I think he might just want this thing to fail. Like
What,
inside,
Blade?
Kevin Feige wants your mother to fail.
Oh, I don't think it makes a difference for him. Like your mother,
I don't think he knows what it is.
succeeding is like $500 million. He's not worried about that. He don't care about that. Plus, it's not in direct competition with any of his films. So what would he care?
I think it's a success with 100 million.
What's the budget?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the budget?
$78.
That's how much Supergirl made.
Kevin don't
Supergirl
care about this. He don't watch black films. Hey, facts.
I don't know. The
Oh,
first page of
Kevin.
Google doesn't say what the budget is.
Okay, maybe it hasn't posted yet. It doesn't seem like a very expensive film, so you're right. It's not going to have to clear a whole bunch to at least be fiscally fiscally successful. But I don't think he's looking at it from the standpoint of like it doesn't affect him. Like if the film does exceedingly well, it's not going to make him look any worse. He already looks as bad as he's going to look now with letting Mahershala walk. So,
Yup. So let's go over to the world of video games, okay? Because
This is trash.
Elden Ring got a new not Elden Ring. God of War.
God of War.
Trash.
Yeah, we got a casting from God of War. Dave Bautista.
He's not him. They haven't decided.
They're in talks with him right now. But I mean, it seems like that's the direction they want to go.
In the talks.
So now
He's in talks to replace Ryan Hurst as Kratos in Amazon Prime's God of War.
End the talks.
Now, if we do this, we have to throw the Norse story away. We have to go back to Sparta. Like we have to start in Sparta.
They're definitely not doing that one.
What's this brown dude doing in Asgard? What's that? Take us back to Sparta and let's kick this thing off the way we were supposed to start it off. If we go with Batista, I still think I would give Christopher Priest a call, man. I would just.
I would. They need
do
to.
it? Like, do you want to do it? If you want to do it, we'll make it work. If you don't want to do it, we'll keep going.
They need to call him as of yesterday, because the biggest thing is the voice. Dave Bautista's not coming here sounding like Kratos from Greek mythology or Norse mythology. He's not sounding like Kratos.
You don't
I'm
think
gonna
when,
hear Drax.
When Drax, I was gonna say when Drax is yelling at Thanos, Zeus.
Your son's return.
Your son. Holy shit.
No,
Yeah,
no.
man. Damn, Christopher Judge, hell no. The actual voice of Kratos gets a hell no. Gee, then who y'all want to play then? Who do y'all want to be Kratos? If it can't be the actual Kratos, then who's gonna play him?
Read it, boy.
Man.
Yeah, I don't know. You got to get somebody good though, man. You got to have the voice. I think Judge would be good. I think
Jim
he'd be good.
Sandler. Who's
Dave
Jim
Bautista
Sandler?
did great voicing the Avatar character there.
Somebody said The Rock. You better get the fuck on.
Who's Jim Sandler? That sounds like my
I don't know who
neighbor.
Jim Sandler is. Jason Momoa.
Apocalypse.
Haven't we seen that enough? Haven't we seen that character of him enough?
He can't do it either.
Do something else?
Momoa can't do it either.
They just
We're
skip the
just gonna
Greek
skip the
story.
Greek story and jump ahead
Yeah.
into the
That's
Norse
2 L's
storyline.
for
That's
Greece.
dumb. That's stupid. It's dumb.
It is dumb. It is dumb. It is dumb because I don't care how much
Cooper Hoffman
y'all
is
talk
great.
about God of War 4. God of War 2 and 3 and 1, hands down, man. The Greek mythology stuff is his best. Is Kratos' best stuff, hands down. You are fighting through all the Greek gods, not just the Greek gods, but you go through the Sisters of Fate. You fight your way out of hell. You fight you take Icarus's wings. You're fighting Titans.
You ride Gaia's back on the way to Olympus.
Right.
You basically
while
jump
wielding
on
the
Mother
sword
Nature's
of
back
Olympus.
and climb to Olympus. It's just climb to Olympus.
Like, man, come on. It's a better story.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
But he can't. I don't think Dave Bautista can.
Are y'all being serious right now? Like, so hell no to Christopher Judge, but Triple H, Cooper Hoffman, and what was that other one in there?
Kevin
Who the hell
James?
is Jim Sandler?
Who is Jim Sandler? I'm getting like real estate agents.
Jonathan Majors trailer. No, didn't touch on Jonathan Majors' trailer.
We're gonna have to cue it up, man. We're gonna have to watch it. We're gonna have to look at it. God damn it.
Well, don't let Jonathan Majors interrupt this Dave Bautista God of War.
Yeah, for sure. You're right. I think Batista is a phenomenal actor. I think he obviously has or can get back to the build to be a Kratos. The voice would be the biggest hang up I have on this right now. It's the voice.
Yeah, the voice. The voice is a big issue. That's not a dude. You're a dude. That's a man. That's what I hear. That's what I'm gonna hear.
Who is Gamora? Where is Gamora? Why is Gamora?
That's exactly what I'm gonna hear. Nah.
Don't worry, Peter. I can take it.
He can't take it. How hurt is Hurst? Too hurt to delay?
I don't think it was an actual injury, bro. I just think they saw the reactions to those early pics of him.
Hey, and they were awful.
I've had enough.
Justified. They were justified. It was justified. Oh, damn. Christopher Judge is 60.
God, Tina. He's a god. He's thousands of years old.
So that man probably tired.
Come on now.
So now
No, he ain't tired. Get your ass up and come make this TV money.
Oh man. I feel
gotta
like
play the
this is no, because they're the mount. No.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, no. The Mountain. That's the Hound's brother.
I seen somebody say the Braun Strowman.
Who?
What you think about Braun Strowman as Kratos? Chill. No.
Wrestlers can wrestle. They can't act. Except Dave
Even
Bautista.
John Cena.
Except Dave Bautista. She's an actor now.
Cena got better. Yeah, Cena got
No.
better.
I just looked up the Strawman person. No.
Not Braun
Absolutely
Strowman either.
Absolutely not. Maybe one of the Cyclopses, but not. Not.
Hey, what is wrong with y'all? Christopher Judge trying to play Kratos would be hilarious. Fam, who?
He is.
So when y'all play the games, y'all be like, man, this nigga in this voice, this ain't Kratos. This ain't Kratos. Like, what? The only reason why y'all have an idea of what Kratos sounds like, should act like, should be like, personality and all, is because of Christopher Judge. What is so laughable about this man working out a little bit, maybe adding some CGI, and having him voice it the way that he's voiced it in the game for the franchise you love, presumably?
Yeah, right. Just like Maui on The Rock.
She'll show that.
Ooh. That's a good point. That was a good point.
In
That
the
was a good point.
private chat.
But The Rock's Maui in live action was soulless. It was actually worse than the cartoon. I don't think we would get that from Christopher Judge. I could be wrong.
So this is that scene from the trailer.
Oh yeah, this is from the actual.
It's a
trailer.
60-minute video. Which part?
No, don't. Just him talking. Don't play the whole
Because
thing.
I'm not
It's just
like
him
you.
talking.
I know I was never what you wanted. But after all this, I thought maybe things were different.
You do not know everything, boy.
No,
Can't nobody do that.
but at least I know the truth now.
Truth. The truth.
Man,
Can't nobody do
the hell what y'all talking about? Get that man a personal trainer. Put some white paint on him. Let's go. Give him a personal trainer and some white paint. Let's get down. Stop playing with me.
Tina said that man is old.
I don't care how old he is. We just marched Harrison Ford's geriatric ass out there and let him play Red Hulk. And y'all mad at me talking about Christopher Judge?
Maybe Jonathan Majors can play him.
Y'all better come on, man. Stop playing on Christopher Judge's name.
Geriatric Kratos.
Y'all hating, man. Y'all hating.
Let's do a super chat.
I've been boozy since I left. I ain't changing for a check. Tell my mind I ain't forget.
Oh, this is the one. Vote for Peter Dinklage as a strong stunt double.
Sure. Oh, for David Johnson?
I guess.
Majors can't do it either, though. And this is again, I'm not like I just his nose. He can't do it. He doesn't have Kratos' nose.
Who?
Majors.
Oh,
he doesn't have a. Yeah, he doesn't have a Kratos nose. Now Kratos is black. We all agree to that. Is Kratos not black? I thought Kratos was black.
I don't know.
I when we were doing the Greek mythology thing, I always thought he was black, but then he had a white child, like a white redheaded child. So I think they were trying to retcon that in the Norse trilogy.
He said Major's got the nose. You got to blow off the Egyptian statue. Let's go to Majors' movie. Run, hide, fight, infidels.
Your country is beneath contempt.
We who love and serve Allah fought back against the Americans and the Zionists from the scourge of secularism and the lands of unbelief.
Anyone gonna listen to Captain Saunders tomorrow? The retired Delta Force soldier with a new book out.
He's the polar opposite of those brain-dead protesters.
Given the current climate, should Clay Saunders even be allowed on campus?
Mr. Saunders is a close personal friend of Chancellor Friedman. This is a decision I cannot flatter.
There are three ways Islam will conquer the West. Through immigration, through the wombs of our women, and by using our nation's freedoms against us. Are you paying attention?
Listen carefully. The great Satan America will fall. You are infidels. The bodies of women are not pure and the men's souls are unclean.
What makes them so dangerous?
I feel like
Their
I'm watching
goals are not
propaganda.
in this life, but the next.
Anyone? I got friends here. I can't just leave. Listen to me. Illallah.
We cannot run or hide from what is coming.
See, this is that overt.
I will be rewarded 10,000 times in the next life. When you die, you're nothing. Only one way to find out.
That's the American way.
He signed up for this?
Did that motherfucker say that's the American way?
That's what he said with the gun in his hand. That's
Jonathan.
the American way. So you contrast that with your mother, where you got
Jonathan.
a Muslim character. So over here trying to take care of his family. He's praying, Allahu Akbar, all that. And then you get this one, which was like designed to just be hateful. It was so different to go from one trailer to another.
This is garbage, bro. Like, god damn, the Hasbara is strong. Jesus Christ. There will be 3 ways Islam will destroy the West.
In a
Immigration
woman's womb.
through our women's wombs. Nigga.
Jonathan Majors, baby.
Oh.
Hey, man.
It's the next John Wick franchise.
I have done things that I am not proud of to get along. I have never done no shit like this. Like,
Sold out your morality.
Nigga.
Fox
Oh
will
my
be running this
God.
promotion 24/7. I would have respected him doing a Tyler Perry movie over this.
I would have laughed at that like a couple of weeks ago. I totally agree with you. I would rather see him be the villain throwing some woman out her house than to see him up there. Oh
Yeah, this
God.
doesn't feel real. This feels like it's parody. Like, there's no way he signed up. He read the script and he was like, "Oh, this is the one right here." Well, then again, he didn't have many options, but you don't take this. You don't take this.
Oh my
Well,
God.
congratulations
man.
to him. I think Megan Good's pregnant. I think I saw
Fuck
that.
no congratulations for this. Absolutely not.
Congratulations to Megan Good. She found a real. She found the father of her children. I think.
Can't
I
pick
think.
this.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Can't support this at all. Can't support nothing about this. And then on top of that, it's going to crater. Who's buying this, bro? Who's going to a theater to sit down and watch this? Does it feel like the American consciousness is so pro-Zionist at this point that they would accept this framing of Islam, even in their most radical, most racist? Does it feel like the general American public is on your wavelength of all of this about fear of radical Islam? How's this movie going to play in fucking Michigan? Like, what are you, dog? What could you have possibly been thinking?
I don't know, but I love the overt racism and the overt kind of like over the what happened in Iron Man, you know? Like, this was so in front of your face, and that's what they're going for. And good. Like that there. Yes. See, you see, guys? I like it. I like the overt nature of it.
Very disappointed in my guy. Very, very
I
disappointed.
hope she ain't pregnant. I just searched it. It was a viral photo that was AI. So she's not actually pregnant.
Palestine badass movie. like, bro. What the fuck?
All you women dressing the way you dress.
He's like, they're going to infiltrate us through our woman's wombs. Like, God damn, David Duke. What the fuck?
They're gonna use the freedoms against you.
God. And of course, you know, it's the pro-Palestine encampment that ends up getting taken over and turns violent. Like,
it's interesting, like how in your face this is and how unclever it is.
It's not tactful at all in the least bit. It like at all. There are plenty of anti-Muslim propagandas that go over that people don't even notice. Top Gun Maverick right around the top of them. If you want to have some reasoning as to why people were so gung-ho to go over and bomb Iran, why they thought that was a good idea, it's probably because they watched Top Gun Maverick 3 years ago. Okay? Like there is tactful pro-military, pro-Western values type of propaganda that you don't see at face value. This is like, hey, bad Muslims. Like right to the face, directly to the jaw.
Oh, it was produced by Ben Shapiro in the Daily Wire. I thought that was already known. We known that, but yeah, we're saying that now. The Daily Wire, that's who's behind this movie. So don't be surprised. Critical Drinker is going to call it a classic.
This is actually the best movie I've seen all year. No woke nonsense, a badass character, and a great concept.
I'd rather see Major do a slave movie than this. Nah, my appetite for slave movies. Nah.
Man, he might have to take them lashes, dog. He might have to take them lashes if we. He just might have to. Might have to give me. I have to do better, master. I have to do better.
So yeah, there you go. You got it, Lawrence. You got the trailer reaction. Next up is God of War. What's Storm Disney Plus special? What? That's a rumor?
Yeah, there's a rumor right now that there are 2 Disney Plus specials out there. One of them being Storm. Thoughts on that?
Okay.
Thoughts on a
Storm
Storm Disney
series?
Plus special?
Well, look, the last Disney Plus special was Punisher, and I didn't feel like I missed it when I watched Brand New Day. I don't know what happens in Punisher. So, like, will Storm be consequential, or will it be like her and the child going like dating? Like, what will it be? What will it be about? Will it cover her claustrophobia because they don't want to spend a lot of money doing the Storm stuff, and they'll be like, oh look, it'll be a introspective story about her and her feelings.
Be a story about claustrophobia.
Yeah, that'll be the threat. You know, sometimes they don't have villains in these movies and shows. They just have like situations. Misunderstood Jean Grey, or what was it in Thunderbolts? Depression was the
murderer. Jean Grey. She's a murderer.
It was
so if
depression.
They do a
in
Storm
Thunderbolts.
Disney Plus special. That's better than nothing. But like, make sure you also have her in the movies because that's what counts.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I wouldn't hate it. I just don't like their track record of shows on that platform, so I'm not really assured about its quality. I don't know how well it would be, how done, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like no. I feel like she doesn't need a special, because the whole idea as of late has been trying to, I guess, stay away from Disney Plus, and now we're going back to Disney Plus. I understand it's not a series, but it's still that draw to Disney Plus, which there isn't one. Even if you do put Storm, the headline of a special, I don't think that really is going to be that great for her. I hope there's not a mishandling of Storm, honestly. We're mishandling it currently by giving Coogler autonomy over her, but I hope that they don't fuck her up before they start it.
2 out of 4 for special presentations. So we have the Punisher special, Werewolf by Night. What else?
The holiday one with James Gunn.
The Guardians. I actually like that. I thought it was all right. It didn't mean shit. It didn't do anything for the MCU, but it was enjoyable, I guess.
And the 4th?
The 4th, I'm thinking.
Echo.
Groot? Is there a 4th special?
Yeah. Echo.
Guardian special. Echo was I thought that was a series.
Echo was a special.
That a special presentation.
Well, she was special needs.
That was chill. that was not me. I didn't know Echo was a special. I thought Echo was a show. Because didn't they do that in episodes, or didn't they drop all that at once? I can't remember.
They dropped it all at once. They dropped the whole thing.
Oh, that was terrible.
But back to the point, like with Storm getting a Disney Plus, yeah, there's a bit of a stigma. I remember John Boyega saying like, "You're not going to Disney Plus me," and like 7 years later, after he said that, I look at it and I go, "Yeah, you don't want to be Disney Plus, but it's more content. It's like it could do some stuff that we want them to do with Storm to have more explanation, and fine. Like I don't know, I'll take it as long as it doesn't hinder her movie performances. Sure."
Echo was also great. Huh.
Jay, what? I don't understand your taste. I don't get your taste.
Huh.
I don't get it.
The best part of Echo for me was when they showed Kingpin's hand in that like first episode pinching her cheek, and we're like, "Oh, King." Wait, that might not have been in her show. That might have been somewhere. That was in Hawkeye.
Oh.
So there was no best part of her show for me. That show was awful. The glasses that Kingpin could like see her side.
I don't even know what you're referring to because that was about when I said
didn't
I'm
see
not
it.
watching.
Yeah, I wish I could laugh with you, but I didn't.
He had some glasses, like he had some glasses that had like these like okay, you remember like the big mouse hand or the mitten on what was that, Nintendo or whatever. He had on these like 3D virtual glasses, and they were like these two big ass like Mickey Mouse mitten hands in front of him that were sign languaging. So I think so he could see what she was saying.
Wow.
So when she signed,
there wasn't words coming up, but there were actual hands that were still signing. Why wouldn't he just look at her hands?
Don't wait, I'm trying to remember. I just remember.
It makes sense if it like translates into words. Why the fuck?
He's not making. I swear I'm not. I gotta find this shit now. What is it? Echo sign language glasses. Let me see. Oh damn! It brought up some real glasses.
Can we?
Oh, they were contact lenses.
A gift.
Oh, so they were doing it for him to translate his words back.
Yeah. Okay. I couldn't remember.
So he can
I thought it was important that we could.
No, everything he says, a fake hand just appears.
Hey,
right,
he's
but
the
when
mayor.
she's signing back, he understands.
Oh, that I don't know.
So I can understand it. I can read it, but I can't do it back. Anywho.
Is he wearing an earpiece also?
I don't know.
He's the mayor. He's busy.
Okay.
He wasn't the mayor in this, was he? He wasn't the mayor yet.
You think they're gonna make a commentary on Zoran Mamdani when they do season 3 of Daredevil?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, see, they're gonna do something
He's
covert.
left-leaning.
Left-leaning.
Yeah, the show definitely took some interesting directions in Echo.
Uh-huh. Super chat came in. $2. It'll be Revo as Storm in Disney Plus special / musical. Oh, you see, they put a song in it. They got Storm singing it with Cynthia
I
Erivo.
want them to do that shit. Please do that shit. Please cast Cynthia Erivo as Storm. Please do it.
She'll be on a high
Do
after playing Kai. Cynthia Erivo.
Cynthia Erivo, David Johnson, T'Challa Storm pairing. That's what I want to see. Do that shit. Come on.
But she's got to sing. It's in the contract. She's got to sing. So
No, Antonio, let them do that shit. Let them do that shit. Cynthia and David Johnson right there next to each other. Short king and queens. Let's do it.
$1.8 billion right there.
Yep, Black Panther musical, like Lawrence Report said, it'd work.
Do that
So
shit.
you guys want to do Xmen97 or you want to touch on House of Dragon? How you want to close this out?
Oh, I'm hating both. So wherever you want to go,
It's up to you. Pick.
I don't care. I'm like not watching any of these two shows. I would though if you guys told me Xmen97 is the bee's knees. Chill, come check it out. Yeah, I'll be right there. But I'm not because I don't care.
It's just the knees.
Season 1. You can watch season,
like
1
1
with that expectation.
But maybe one day I'll binge it all because it's still X-Men from when I was younger. It's still the same thing. Like it's the continuity continuing, so I could still like it.
Season 2 is not. It's not that it's bad. There's just a lot more. There's a lot more filler, and I think the dialogue this season has taken a hit severely.
Oh,
like I can't really remember outside of the first 2 episodes any lines of note that really stuck out to me, and that was a constant thing last season. Like we were always talking about some type of one-liner or some epic
Speech.
monologue or speech or something like that. It that hasn't really carried over to this season. And then also, we complained that Storm, you know, she took her little time off where she lost her powers and then she regained them. She was out there with Forge or whatever, trying to get her shit back, and then she was, you know, she came back a pacifist. Like, that was our complaint last year. And so to fix all of that, they just decided to park her ass in a closet for the entire season. Like, she just hasn't been around doing much of anything. They pulled Bishop out the drawer to go flirt with Polaris and then putting right back in there. So that part has only gotten worse for those characters. I don't even think we've seen Roberto this season. Is Roberto even here?
He's here. I would say him and Bishop are definitely have gotten way more screen time than Storm. Storm, I to be honest with you, outside of the little sun thing, I forgot she was here. I forgot she was here because they have made it to where she's just forgettable. But you know, everybody online talking about something's missing. I just can't put my finger on it. Well, let me guide your finger to Bo DeMeo, because that's what's missing. That's what's missing. Bo is missing. Bo is missing.
He said, let me guide my finger to Bo DeMeo. You said it. I heard it.
Yeah. I'm not. I'm definitely not one that you guys know that really cares for Bo like that. But I think that, as I've always said, his writing
you don't like it?
Phenomenal.
No, I thought you were a big Bo. I thought it was Bo. Gotta go, Bo.
No, that's your hero. He's not mine.
Oh, that's my hero. That's my hero.
That's your hero. He's not mine. But I do think that he's a phenomenal writer. I think he understands these characters, some of them, the white ones, and the black ones when he's wearing that black hat. But I think that, you know, having him not there, because the 2 episodes from this season, episodes 3 and 4, were the only episodes people were talking about. After those episodes, no one's talking about it. It's not on my timeline. I don't see anybody talking about Xmen97. Only thing I see people talking about Xmen97 in regards to is like Marvel pages sharing clips from it. It's not like individual. And when I do see individual users talking about it, it's that something's missing. Can't quite
put my finger on it. Right? Yeah.
We'll point their finger to Bo.
Yeah. I don't think it's a narrative thing. The narrative has been tight enough. And honestly, I've appreciated the amount of characters that they brought into this season, right? They've continued to expand the roster throughout most of these episodes. It just feels like narratively, though, we're kind of stuck in place a bit. You know, most of this season,
we're all over the place.
We've been in kind of the same stasis we've been in the entire time. I didn't really expect them to clear the whole time travel thing up that quickly. So that it threw us in a loop. Like, all right, what we gonna do now? Like,
no, when that ended, I was like, what the fuck?
That shit, it was like that.
I was like, that's what the trailers were even based on. Y'all made it feel like we were going to be here.
Yep.
No. Oh no. They said, hey, we gotta get the fuck out of Egypt.
On the last 2 episodes, and Apocalypse has yet to come back. Like, we just found out in this last episode that he's lingering around in Gambit's mind. So, like, you know, it's not season 1. It's definitely not season 1.
It's very What If, because that's who they brought in. They brought in the What If writer to oversee after they stripped Bo's work down to its bare bones, said keep episodes 3 and 4 after that. Let's rewrite everything. I don't care how much DaCosta or whatever his name is gets on here and lies and says, oh no, we kept a lot of Bo stuff. Bullshit. This ain't Bo. This ain't Bo. This is whoever What If's man is, you and all them other names that pop up with just you guys doing the common courtesy of still putting Bo's name on there. But this ain't Bo.
Somebody said that this is still a lot of his work. Like they actually said that in an interview publicly. Really?
Yeah, didn't they come? They've come out and said that that a lot of the work that they who was it? It was what's his name? Winterbomb. Let me find that. Yeah.
That sounds like settlement is coming. I didn't even finish What If. Well, that makes two of us. I watched the Doctor Strange episode because the Multiverse of Madness movie was coming. I thought I should watch it.
Have not seen a single episode of What If.
I like things that are within canon. I saw the scene in Zombies where they killed T'Challa. That was What If extension. I saw that. And I saw the trailer where Blade was just slicing people up. That was cool. It was like Ghost. He was fighting Ghost, remember? And Blade was just so good. That's my What If experience. Didn't What If kill T'Challa, or was that Marvel Zombies? Yeah, it was Zombies. What If had him alive, and then it was the episode where we're like, what if Marvel was taken over by zombies? And then the Zombies TV show was just an extension of What If. Just like the Ninth Jedi from Star Wars, which none of us have talked about today.
I have seen the first 2 episodes of The Ninth Jedi. I love it.
Great.
Love it.
It's not canon.
It's really good.
But maybe they can canonize it, maybe.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah,
it's
like
an interesting
material.
concept, though. Kind of
So I
digging
should give
deep
it a
on the
look.
Imran crystals and stuff like that. So
They got crystals and they've got lightsabers. Okay.
Mhm.
What time period is it supposed to take place?
I have no clue.
It's after Order 66.
Has to be, because they're talking about reforming the Jedi Order, but I don't know exactly what point they're at.
And the main character is young, so like during the Rey, Finn, Poe era.
I don't
the
think it
main
has anything to do with that era or any era that is canonized at all.
But if they're restoring the Jedi Order, wouldn't that mean it's after Order 66?
The Jedi Order has fallen so many times during Star Wars, no matter what generation you can go. Knights of the you can go the Old Republic, New Republic. The Jedi Order's forever fallen. So there's got to be some type of cataclysmic event.
If they're going to make it into canon, I'd like for it to be after Order 66 so that that young character, when they're older, gets to be a character, right? Like, that would be cool. But probably not. But that's the Star Wars talk for today. We'll let you know when the Kenobi Season 2 gets greenlit.
You know, hold on, I'm still trying to find that thing from Brad, but you know that thing that what's his name? Filoni said, or not what Filoni said, what Daniel said for Filoni, that they are going to, apparently they're taking the Heir of the Empire movie and taking it to a limited series, which again, they haven't learned. If Marvel is learning by maybe getting away from Disney Plus, Lucasfilm is like, hey, we're going to stay here. And I don't know if they're looking at the lack of success of Mando and Grogu as the template of why they want to try to stay away from the theaters, but that's just wrong. Of course that failed. We all know why that failed. We don't need to go into why that failed.
It's the wrong thing. It was the wrong thing to put in the theater. Yeah.
It's the exact wrong thing. So this whole Disney Plus now, if Heir to the Empire is what they're saying it's going to be, and it involves these skeleton kids and all that other stuff, then sure, limit series it, because fans aren't really not gonna gravitate to that anyway.
Skeleton Crew? Why the hell would they be involved in the Heir of the Empire?
Because they're all trying to stop Thrawn.
The kids, Skeleton Crew.
The kids with Jude Law. What's Jude Law's character's name? I didn't even watch that show.
Oh, but he's got a lightsaber.
Jude Law?
Yeah, he could be recruited.
He stole that shit.
What's his story? Is he you know what? I'd actually I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, that show is such a remnant of, we got this Disney Plus thing. Guys, put TV shows out for us. That's all that was. There was no thought into the Disney Plus from both Lucasfilm and from Marvel. But here we are.
It doesn't feel like anybody other than Netflix had a real answer to, okay, so now we've taken all of our stuff off of these other licensing agreements on these other channels, off these other streaming services. We put it on our own. We cultivated this big library. How do we make money?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't think anybody ever really stepped out of that box and figured out how they would turn a profit. on this
Netflix?
albatross. But you know, maybe they'll figure it out one day.
Yeah, no. But to end it on the back to the 97 stuff, without him, they don't go 10 seasons like who was it? Larry Houston said that they wanted to do.
When they said that, I'm like, bro, so y'all hiring Bo DeMaio back then? Because ain't no way this shit lasted 10 seasons the way it's going. You're gonna get a solid 4 or 5.
Yeah. I would be interested to see what the numbers are on this opposed to season 1 as well. The watch time, how many households, all that stuff, because I'm telling you, I just don't. Whereas you had to avoid spoilers for season 1. You could, if you didn't watch that episode when it first dropped, you could not get on Twitter without seeing everybody talk about what happened in the latest episode. With this, no one cares.
Well, how much is it is copying comic books? Because like E for Extinction was a comic book story. There's been a good like adaptation, 1-to-1. What's the word I'm looking for? When it's close to comic books. How close is this to comic books?
Pretty. I mean, I feel like they're pulling from comic stories pretty readily. They're bouncing around with certain stuff. Like there's an X Corp, like right off the heels of Genosha. So, you know, they're kind of pulling from different aspects of different stories. But for the most part, the track that they're traveling down is familiar to me as a X-Men comic book reader. So I feel like they're pretty close to comic accuracy. They haven't done anything too wild.
But you said X Corp. You mean the book from like 2021?
That's my point, right? Like X Corp doesn't come until the Hickman era, but they've already created it off the heels of Genosha. Like that was his answer to coming back to a world that just destroyed.
But Genosha falls in 2004, maybe. Like that. Yeah, this doesn't work.
Something like that. Yeah. Again, it's out of order, but they're still pulling things from different comic story areas into one. So like the stuff that they're doing has a foothold in the comics, but it's not a complete like 1-to-1 story.
How about House of the Dragon? Are they 1-to-1? Are they close to the authentic?
No, hell no. Hell no. Well,
I see why George left.
Okay, so yeah, this is another one where the season is on. But to your note about whether or not they're sticking true to the story, I feel like they tried to get back to it this week, this past week with Sunfire.
Oh, okay. Well, that was a surprise, to be sure. I'll tell you.
Right.
Because I thought they killed that motherfucker. I was like, oh, okay. I thought that
you should have been dead. Now all of this shit is going to shit. All of it. Damon got 3 more dragon eggs. He's holed up at Harrenhal. Somehow she has a way to save him from drinking Nightshade. I don't know how the fuck that's supposed to work out. But and then now Aegon, the once presumed dead slain king, has his dragon back. So all of this shit is going to shit. It's all going to shit.
That now the stuff at Harrenhal, they are actually kind of keeping that stuff. That's pretty accurate.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. This episode, they got a little bit closer back to the shit.
Yeah. This episode, the Harrenhal stuff, the Sunfire stuff, that was probably my favorite part. But why does Melisandre have more fucking screen time than Aegon?
I'm kind of getting tired of her as a character.
I've been tired of her as a character.
Tired of her as a character. She reminds me of Littlefinger. Only she tries to pretend like Littlefinger knew he was a motherfucker. He knew he didn't come from shit, and he had to scratch and claw to get any bit of respect that he was able to command, even as the runner of the brothel or the master of coin. Melisandre thinks that she's like representing the little people by playing around with Rhaenyra, by like trying to keep her from having sex with her husband. Somehow she's doing the bidding of the people. She's convincing herself that she's more needed than she actually is.
And they're forcing that every sex scene, and not that they've had many, they've only had 2. but forcing them, and I'm just like, why is this even happening? Why is this even relevant right now?
Who knows, bro?
Rhaenyra is a shit ruler, and the chair has already cut her and said, "Bitch, you're unworthy." So she's a shit ruler. She's like outside of me not liking the show, the stuff that I've paid attention to, because I'll be honest with you, I do not like this season. I like the first few episodes were great. I was like, yeah, we're in it. But this, it's kind of like season 2. First few episodes were good, but then we started taking this nosedive, and I feel like
why do we slow down? Like, are you ever going to tell a season where it's like pedal to the metal, the full go the whole way? Yeah, these slow plotting parts in the middle of these seasons are kind of killing it for me. Where like nothing's happening.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm starting to see why George walked. I'm starting to see why he walked, because they've changed a lot of his story. The whole thing with, Rhaenyra and like the dragons fighting in this last episode, with Rhaenyra seeing that Daemon has been hiding.
Rhaena.
Yeah, Rhaena. We really didn't even get I was expecting, I was kind of expecting her to tell Cyrax, Dracarys, but we didn't get, there was really no resolve from that.
Let me ask something with Sheep Stealer. They couldn't train Rhaena to ride Sheep Stealer. Like they can't train her. The answer is to kill the fucking dragon in the middle of a dragon war.
I thought that same shit too. I was like, why the fuck are they killing Sheep Stealer, right? Trying to kill the Sheep Stealer.
Tell her ass to follow you back to King's Landing and land the motherfucker. Why would you just like that would be like, we found out that Daemon's daughter has a nuclear bomb in her room, and instead of taking the nuclear bomb and using it against our enemy, we blew it up in her room. It's like, this is over. Set the bomb off. Like, I don't know if that's the answer.
Yeah. I was confused during that whole, especially when he said Caraxes kill him. I was like, oh, what the fuck?
Wild dragons can't be tamed. They keep saying that. First of all, they say a lot of things about these dragons that ain't fucking true. But the second thing is they say a bunch of shit about these dragons that ain't fucking true. They say that, but he accepted a rider. So how is it that he can't be tamed, but he accepted her and he defends her to the death? He'll die defending her. Like those things don't necessarily go together to me. Like how is it that he's even caring for her and taking her as a rider if he can't be tamed?
That's true.
Yeah, no, I think the slowed pace is kind of hurting it. I love to see Christian Cole get killed. That was great. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was great. That was great.
Yeah, you see some people flipping sides. I think we kind of knew from the time that Ulf took that dragon that he wasn't gonna be down. Like it just wasn't gonna work out for him. I'm interested to see what's gonna happen with Adam and his brother. Now that they both want to date they auntie or their cousin, their niece. That's what it would be. Their niece. They both want to date their niece. Like I don't understand it. So the only one who don't want to be married to they sibling or they family member is Helena, the one who's losing her mind. She's like, why am I here? Like, didn't nobody else want to marry me? Why did I marry my brother? She the only one asking the real questions. Why are we all around here fucking our family members? Why everybody having sex with their sister, cousin, auntie?
And then Alice appearing to Aemond as Alicent.
I almost threw up, bro.
Yeah, I was like, what is going on? Because I thought that was really Alicent at first. I was like, what is going on?
Yuck.
Like, is this how she's going to kill him? She's going to stab him while he's doing the do?
Gross.
It was. It was.
They didn't cut
But
Lord Corliss's finger off.
Yeah. Yeah, but they've just changed a lot. I mean, the stuff even with Darren, the stuff that Orman's doing, I mean, we'll see. There's one more episode, right? This last episode is this week. Yeah, the finale.
This the season finale?
I'm pretty sure.
Man, we've been in Tumbleton for 4 episodes. We ain't did shit. Butcher's Bowl lasted 30 seconds. We haven't done anything this season.
Yeah, I think that trailer they gave. Season? Yep.
Did we even have enough time to make it through the generations of loss that this bout goes through? Or are we just gonna take a giant time jump and just end it?
Well, they do time jumps.
I mean, they're gonna have to, because this spans out for years. There's a bunch of people that die, families decimated. And the pace that they're currently going at in this season, they don't have enough time to finish this shit up.
Have you seen Have you seen the finale trailer?
Mm-mm.
Here, play that. Chill. It's in the private chat.
Season 4 is expected to play in 2028.
Holy moly!
Yeah, you gotta wait 2 years.
See, these dishes are still dirty.
You need a detergent that cleans your dishes and your filter.
Yeah, clean your dishes and your filter.
Cascade.
News of Aegon's return has set the Queen on a dark path. You have an absolute power within your grasp. You have only to wield it.
He and Roxton have some secret plot afoot. He has kept it even from me.
Are you still prepared to die for our Queen? Can't fucking wait.
Our father would hate you for this.
2 paths diverge before you.
Whether you live or die today,
Victory,
you will be remembered in the histories.
or a mountain of dead high towers.
There'll be no doubt who the gods have chosen to rule.
They've been talking a lot about her descent into tyranny and blah 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 blah, all that shit.
That's.
I wish they would focus less on her emotional and mental well-being and more so on the impact of this family squabble. I felt like that was the shining theme of the story in general, not necessarily Rhaenyra's descent. Like she's a main character in the story, but I guess what would end up happening was, since we got to see her from a young girl raised into maturity, they actually get you rooting for her to a certain degree. Like, no, this is actually supposed to be hers. This is her position. They're trying to take it away from her. As opposed from seeing it from the outside perspective of, okay, this is just a tyrannical leader through a family squabble, and everybody's kind of jockeying from position. So now it feels like we're watching her unravel as a character, as opposed to watching all of the shit that's happening in between these two houses that'll ultimately end up in the degradation of the Targaryen house altogether. So
the degradation?
Yes, sir.
I got you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was rooting for her. Now I want Sunfire to eat her. So I'm not.
I mean,
I'm not...
of the proposed leaders right now, Aemon, Aegon, Orman, or Rhaenyra.
Aegon.
I'm still
Aegon.
Fuck Aegon.
I'd go with the Usurper.
Why? For what? He's still a terrible person. You think because the cripple told him he was terrible, now he's a good person? He's still terrible.
He's a terrible person. He is a terrible person too. But Rhaenyra is each episode she's becoming more of an ick. More of an ick for me than Aegon.
So then I also have to address the fact that it was very easy for Aegon to rule because he didn't have to do shit. He didn't have to deal with there being
This
no
is
money
true.
in the coffers. He didn't have to deal with a war at his doorsteps. Like, he didn't have to deal with all the stuff that Rhaenyra stepped into. She stepped into an inadvantageous position. I actually think if she would have played it out and just waited and took in King's Landing militarily, probably none of this shit would have happened. They would have had no reason to run the gold off. It would have she would have captured Aegon and Aemon and been able to kill them. If she'd have went there, waited for the Northmen to pass the twins and make their way to King's Landing, and then showed up there with the dragons and just taken it that way, instead of this whole scheming shit with Alicent. Oh, we gonna come in when Aemon's not there, and we'll just take the city, not knowing what condition it is, not securing the money. We haven't secured either of the challengers to my rule. We ain't secured nothing. We just walked into somebody's house when they weren't there and claimed it for our own. Which, okay, I guess that works for a little while, but if you don't have any money, your army isn't here to defend you, and the two people who would oppose you with other armies are still alive, then, it's kind of a shitty situation to walk into.
Yeah, it is. But, that's why she probably should have taken Daemon up on his offer.
Just to burn Ormond out to begin with?
Yeah. That and the whole, we have dragons, let's conquer the world. Why stop at the 7 kingdoms?
They ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to conquer shit when you ain't got no money to pay people.
Shit, you go get it. You got
From
6
where?
dragons.
They don't know where it's at.
Fly. You got 6 dragons. Fly these places.
Taking everybody's money.
Yep. But yeah, no, we'll it's 1 episode left. I feel like I'm gonna get 0 resolve out of this season. I'll just be like, okay, well, 1 season's left off.
Then you gotta wait 2 years to watch the series finale. Isn't that something?
Everybody died, bro.
I like what Harry Potter's doing. Yeah, they filmed it. I like what Harry Potter's doing because they filmed the first season of it, and they're just getting into filming the second season of it, and we haven't seen it yet, right? Like, we'll be good. We won't have this long wait between season 1 and season 2. They know they're gonna go extra season. Good. Like, just that's what they should have done here with House of Dragon. They should have filmed season 1 and 2 and had them ready so that the wait wouldn't be so long in between these seasons.
I mean, I feel for them in the regard that it takes them a long time and it's very expensive to shoot these seasons. I just, for the life of me, don't understand why it takes 2 years. That I don't understand.
Maybe the characters got to age. Is that part of it?
No, they've cast.
Go ahead.
Well, no, never mind. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, like, they only have 1 season and there's still so much story to go. So I don't even. There may be a time jump there. I expect there to be a time jump in between season 3 and season 4, but it doesn't take away from the fact that they're cutting so much out of the story just to fit it into 4 seasons. They've taken so much time. Like, we didn't need to be in Harrenhal with Daemon as long as we were. We didn't need to sit on this Tumbleton situation as long as we were. We could have had Butcher Ball happen in like the first 2 episodes. These things did not need to be so drawn out when all we're doing is sitting around talking about eventually ending up in a conflict. This is what we've been doing for the last season and a half, is talking about a coming conflict, talking about a war, talking about battles to come. Just talk.
Targaryens.
True. Yeah, got it. We'll see. Like I said,
at least they give us stuff. At least the franchise is like making things, unlike Avatar, where shit.
With each time that this franchise, even though I still love this franchise, this IP. Each time they make something new, it just continues to show that they will, as of now, they will never make anything that touches Game of Thrones. Because this is not.
5 seasons, yeah.
Yeah, this right here is not. It's still not there.
Till they answer what's west of Westeros. When they do that series, I'm gonna be so invested in this guy. Like, this is the franchise, and those characters who are still alive after Game of Thrones. A lot of them died, right? Hound died, Mountain died. Lots of people died, but the ones who stayed around, I could get invested in.
The Hound didn't die.
Hound definitely died.
They
Did he
died.
die?
They died together. They were fighting each other.
Him in the mountain
Oh
died.
yeah,
And
that's
Cersei
right.
just walked right past
Inside the castle.
Cersei and Kingslayer died.
She got the most merciful death. I was like, man, what? She get to die in Jaime's arms? What kind of shit is this?
Man, I wanted her to die such a gruesome death.
Terribly.
I wanted her to die, and then someone could say, shame.
Hey, but she that was one of the coldest lines that Cersei had when she told that nun. She said, I'm ready to die. She said, right here, now, today. No. she said, not today.
Yeah.
She said, Sir Gregor is your god now. Yeah, man. Cersei was a bitch, but she knew how to play the Game of Thrones.
Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. Yeah, what is that? That's another show?
That's the one with Duncan Egg. It was good. It was really good.
Get up, Sir Duncan!
That's only 100 years before Game of Thrones, but this was like House of Dragon is 200 years before Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
roughly.
I thought it was in the middle. I thought it was 100 years after Dance.
It's 100 years after Dance of the Dragon.
Before.
Yeah,
yep. It was right in the middle.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Knights of Seven Kingdoms is good. It's good. Young Egg just finished filming all his scenes for season 2.
Good.
So
HBO Max are giving us some stuff.
Put a belt to his ass.
Keeping the subscribers happy. Paramount Plus is not doing that with Avatar.
Oh, I don't. We weren't here to talk about that. What did you think of the Seven Havens trailer? Because that was some ass.
The what now?
The Seven Havens trailer.
Yes, some of it didn't look good. Like the art style wasn't really for me.
But
I could be bought.
Series.
Maybe it's
the
not
new
final
Avatar
product.
series. Why is that the animation?
Yes,
The animation, sure, like that. Yeah, okay, how it looked, but like the premise of the story, I still gotta wait to see how it goes. Twins, that's kind of intriguing. We got an Airbender in there.
Pull that trailer up real quick.
And twins.
This trailer, when I saw it, I said, "Listen, what do we?" I said, "What's going on at Avatar Studios?"
And twins.
Paramount in October.
Why do you look like
I hate this animation.
me?
At least it's 2D.
Laura needs to be prepared, because long ago our ancestors weren't. And the Avatar let us down.
So she is the worst Avatar. Confirmed.
She let civilization get destroyed. What is all this old looking shit?
It's the spirit world's fault.
See, the animation didn't look bad. No type of buzz or anything from that trailer. Oh, I didn't see this part.
I think that's Bravo or HOTD. But that's intriguing. Like this has to do with like the lore of the Avatar. Like that's kind of interesting.
I didn't like it. Did not like it.
Are you invested in the world? Yes.
Hope it goes
Why
well.
there are only 7 havens? There you go. We got something to be interested in.
Yeah, I'm also interested in what Korra did to confirm my theory that she is the worst Avatar.
We know what she did. She opened up the spirit world to the human world, and that's.
Oh no,
probably
I don't. I never finished Korra. Did that happen in her show?
I will say nothing.
You never finished Legend of Korra?
No. No. No, I about turned it off when she came out talking about I'm the Avatar.
The first 5 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, so
you got 2 months of homework to do. Watch Legend of Korra, and you might like some parts.
I think there's probably a YouTube Korra in 5 minutes I could watch.
Yeah, Screen Crush will come take care of you.
Yeah. Get all the Korra I need without having to actually sit through Korra. But anyway, like I said, that confirms she's the worst. Confirms, the dislike of some of us that don't like her. So whatever she did in her show.
Look, this is more of the same. This is like Aang. She didn't show me that she can bend more than just Earth, right? She's pretty young, just like Aang. The world is in trouble, just like Aang, where Korra, like the world was perfect. Right? Aang really set her up to succeed. So this is okay. This is like back to the roots. This could be good. But it looked bad. Yes, you're right, guys. The art style was parts of it.
Why not just do the same art style that you just did the movie with?
Maybe that costed more money.
Oh, so they broke over there at Avatar Studios.
They broke. Oh, they definitely broke the Paramount. Oh, they broke. Cash flow.
Oh, they gotta justify the budget for season 2. But until then, we can all tune into Ianu.
That animation's not this. It's about on par with this one.
We didn't even do a season review over here talking to Ianu like you rep that Ianu life. You don't rep that Ianu life. You ain't part of that Ianu gang. You don't even review the series.
Give me 7 days. Well, we can do it next time. We'll do it right before Darius jumps on the stream.
The disrespect.
I'm gonna make sure to be on time just for that one.
Where is Invincible Fight Girl? That's what I need another season of. TikTok.
Is she black? Didn't they cancel that? Isn't that Moon Girl or something like that? They canceled.
That's Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur.
Oh.
But yeah, that also got canceled.
They were black too, huh? Common denominator.
Yep. Hey man, nobody black escapes the wrath of Disney.
Not even Do-Rag Man.
that show is still on there.
For how long?
Hey, AJ is still there.
Last episode, he gonna take his last episode before he get canceled. He gonna take the thing off. Gonna be swimming. Kids are gonna be swimming.
He gonna unwrap. I don't think Disney understands the
video. Oh, I might do that.
Yep, keep that one.
All right, that was a short set idea that I got. So look out for it. Thank you for coming, Planet Fanatics. When are you streaming next? You back to the streaming game, huh?
Yeah, back again on Monday. Back again on Monday. Go watch the Vernell Hill show when it's done. That's something that's happening.
That is dope.
Like
Yep.
Yeah,
we'll have a Martin spinoff. That's cool.
And Martin's showing up in it. So go watch. Looks like it'll be pretty dope. But I'll be back on Monday.
And Marcus.
For sure. Y'all know where to find me this Sunday. We'll be on the couch 4:30. Come check out Dubs and L's Behind the Cape. It's a good time. Don't miss it.
Thank you for coming. Here comes Josh.
Hey, I've been watching y'all every single time on Thursday and Friday because I swear to God, y'all switch up every now and then. But rock out. I'm fucking with it. I'm out.
Thank you, Josh.
Appreciate it.
I doubt.